That's what I'm saying. Woo! Big chilling. Running ads on Twitch. How's everyone doing? That's my question for you. How are the people? How are the things? How are the kids? How's the wife? It's a big day today. Hello, Kiera. How's it going? Good? The fam is good? The kids are good? Sorry, I have some really important emails to take care of. It's very important that I do this right now. Some very important people have sent me some very important messages. And that's just really that's kind of what you have to do as an adult, you know? You just simply must take care of all the things that need your attention at any point. Wow, a lot of people in the Twitch right now. A lot more than usual. How's it going, everyone? Welcome in. If you're lurking, that's great. I'd prefer that you didn't. I'd prefer that you talk to me. Face me. Face me. Yeah. It is, in fact, almost Quinn time. I was laying in bed for a long time this morning. Hello, the Kayat kid, Rahid. How's it going? I was laying in bed for a long time this morning. It took me a while to get out of bed. I don't know why. It's Monday, I guess. Even streamers get cases of the Mondays. You know what I mean? Even us streamers. I got a big, exciting stream planned today, though. It might get a little bit controversial in the stream today, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna be doing some very interesting, some maybe ill-advised things in the stream. Which you can probably tell from the title what they're gonna be. Is Garfield my spirit animal? Actually, like low-key, kinda. I'm kinda into Garfield. Not like Chris Pratt Garfield, but like OG fat Garfield from the original comics. You know what I'm talking about? Before they streamlined him. When he's like really unsightly. He's like really actually like a disgusting fat lard. Original comic drawing. No, not this. What the heck? Oh yeah, it's this right here. He's just nasty looking. OG Square Garf is good. Yeah. He's a refrigerator. He's full on refrigerator. I'll show you. I'm here. I am. I'm here. It's so disgusting. I think that would have to be, that would be me. If I was anything, it would be that. I think. I don't know. I feel like deep down in my bones, that's how I feel. Trying to think of other potential spirit animals, though. I feel like if we're going like cartoon, it could be like Popeye could be my spirit animal. Are you allowed to say a human is your spirit animal? Or is that off limits? I feel like you should be able to claim a human because we're not so different from the wild, you know? Humans are animals too, exactly. Your favorite animal is the platypus. Okay. Noted. When's your birthday again? That'll be useful information when that time comes. Humans are, in fact, animals too. But the people don't seem to like animals, as shown by the performance of my ranking every state animal tier list video. Can you shout out your boy? Can I shout out my boy? No, I cannot do that. Nice try. Nice try. You think this is my first day on planet Earth? In fact... Have I seen you before? Let's check out your channel activity. Oh, you have 30,000 subscribers. That's crazy, dude. How did you have 30,000 subscribers? What's going on there? $50,000 reward money for prized model train. Do you post memes or something? New videos soon get hyped. Oh, did you stop posting? Why'd you unlist all your videos? Oh no! Why'd you do that? The people need to see what you were posting. Bro deleted his videos. That he did, man. That's crazy. You had a good thing going, Randy Bobandy. But then you stopped. You like bananas? Yeah, I like bananas. Now, I got one video only. Where is it? Unlist it. How'd you get 30K subscribers on this then? If you only got one video. Went viral? That's based. Why'd you unlist it though? Hello, Light Door. Welcome. 11 million views? That's huge, dude. Congratulations. Must have been a wild ride. You would have sent me some? Your grandma bought a whole box of them? What the heck, man? Why didn't you send me any nanners? You had 11 million view video? 11 million views is like... How long was it? How long was it? I imagine it was probably under 10 minutes because every video that blows up like that is under 10 minutes long. Like, especially back in the day. You have an old account. But even if you had mid-rolls in there, you probably got like a $3 RPM on that. Let's see. What is a $3 RPM times 11 million? 11 million divided by 1,000 equals 11,000 times 3. That would be $33,000. And it could still continue to get views. Your last video got 18 views? Yo, bro, same, dog. I'm in the same boat as you, my friend. My last video got 82 views. I don't know what the heck is going on. I felt like this thumbnail was banging, man. Apparently the video sucks, though. Apparently all the videos I make on this channel suck. Randy Bobandy, you left. Why did you leave me when I was grilling you about your viral video? Actually, if you're still here, hop in the Discord. I want to voice chat with you. Really felt like you blew up as a kid when your video got 500 views? Dude, it was a different time on YouTube, too. Like, any time in the past, like when I was in like middle school, 1,000 views on YouTube was a lot. You know, but that was 2007, so it's different. At least you got some viral videos. You, however, have none. I guess, man. I would rather, if I could trade like a 16 million view video for 20 videos with 10,000 views, like consistently getting 10,000 views on every video, I would 100% do that. Yeah, I am old. You have no idea the stream you just came from? What was it? I also... Diddy or R. Kelly? Wow. That's the thought-provoking kind of stuff that we discuss on this stream here. You know what I need to do? Please don't watch Seth Postal. Seth Postal. I want to review everyone's room in chat. I want to do room reviews. Or house reviews. Seth Postal? Yeah, this is why I'll never be big on YouTube. I'm not even going to show you that. That's brain rot. That's like brain rot in its purest form. Yeah, that's bad news right there. I feel like this is better for you than that. This stream right here. Do you have to clean your room first? Ideally, no. House, you got a box? Dude, I feel like it would be really interesting to see people's houses and their rooms because there's so many different, like, people from different countries here. You know? Like, all across the world. We got all kinds of different people. Vid or pictures? Whichever you prefer, my friend. Let me see. Let me make a room tour. Room tours. Text channel. I would love that. I guess I should ping out to the entire Discord too and see if we can get some people in there. But I think it would be a lot of fun. Is Quinn giving us a room tour? You can see my whole room. This is my room right here. It's just a little area. Oh, bonjour, Mr. Tupong. How's it going? It's just a little spot. You want the whole house tour from me? I would prefer to not show you all my whole house. I think it's kind of different, like you doing it versus me doing it. You know, it might seem like a double standard, but it's not. It's not a double standard. It's for security of me and my loved ones that I don't show you my whole house. Also, that's weird that you would ask. It's not weird when I ask. It's weird when you ask. But yeah. I feel like videos where YouTubers rank their subscribers' rooms or whatever, or like look at their subscribers' rooms, are really funny and really awesome. When is the deadline? I don't know, whenever. This Friday. How about that? No, actually Wednesday. How about Wednesday? We need a Mongol. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the Mongolian people in the chat to share their room. I'm looking at you, fish player. You have an AK-47 in your house? Yeah, you should send a pic in the Discord. Definitely send me a picture of that. Come on. Let me see it. Let me see it. You're a Lego collector, so you have a lot of Lego? That's awesome. Sounds really cool. I like Lego. I got some Lego right there. See that? You may think that's a real flower, but no, it is in fact actually a Lego. It's a Lego orchid. There's also a Lego bonsai right there. Right there. Also, it's nice and stormy here, man. It's really nice and stormy here today. It's very comfy and cozy. We see nothing? What do you mean you see nothing? It's right there in my background. Look at where I'm pointing. Oh, you're on the short form stream. That's silly. Oh, that's so silly. Why would you watch a vertical live stream? Oh, you should definitely come to the horizontal or the Twitch. That's really silly. Lego sucks. What? What? I think I'm all on board the being a hater train in general, but I'm going to be honest with you. Lego is one of the most likable things in the world, and that's objective truth. I think it's one of the least controversial companies in the world, and they just bring joy to people's lives. Obviously, it's, you know, they have a profit motive because they're a capitalist corporation, which is the only negative thing you could argue about them. But they legitimately just make high quality products at a pretty decent price and let you bring joy to children. Did you send me the DM? Did you send me? No, send me the AK-47. Oh, you DM requested me. Why'd you DM request me? Okay. It's subjective, only objective truth for USA. All right, here's Fish Player's AK-47. Congratulations. I showed your gun on stream. Now I will take it off stream because I actually don't know if it's chill for me to show a gun on stream. That's a little bit questionable. All right, send one more flag and you're banned. Just FYI. 100% real, not fake. It looks pretty fake. Oh, you sent another flag. I'm going to give you one more chance, actually, because you might have not heard me. Hello, Gina. Oh, nope, you did hear me. Okay, you're at least in timeout. You're going to be in a 1-minute timeout. And then if you come back and you do it again, then I will ban you. Fake AF. We need to cultivate a culture here, chat. We need to make something beautiful here. We don't need people spamming flags. We need people spamming ideas to change the minds and hearts of the people. Are you kidding me? Don't spam flags. Spam poetry. Spam titles of really good books that you've read recently. Spam, I don't know, Chicken Jockey or something. Or like, dude, I don't know. Songs that brought you to tears recently. Like things that are impactful, things that move you, things that get your blood pumping. Not this nonsense of flags. Flags are just nations distilled down to colors. Speaking of nations distilled down to things, we should start the stereotypes tier list soon. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is going to be a controversial one. It's going to be quite a controversial one. Flint and steel, perfect. See, like, let's just spam some stuff, some Minecraft. Come on, give me some Minecraft. Give me something, man. Woo! Flint and steel, yes. The pick. Thank you, Alice. Oh, you're back from your timeout. Give me, like... You all are so predictable. Designer by Balu Brigada is a good song. I don't know what that is. Alright, I actually should not have asked you to spam Minecraft. That was a bad idea. Yeah, Panda by Designer is a good song. That's where my mind went to. What about, like... Just give me... Yeah, movie titles is better. Give me some movie titles. What's the last thing that made you cry, chat? And don't say Chicken Jockey. I swear to fucking God. Listen to GD gangster rap. It's fire. Dude. You will never. Editing my last video, it did bring you to tears because of the things that I said and how moving they were. Underground is an amazing movie. Chicken jork me, am I right? Guess your country from one clue. It's your country of origin. It has the world's largest mitten. The world's largest mitten, you say? Finland? Am I correct? No, it's Sweden. Oh, I was kind of close, though. I was kind of close. All right, Alice. I'm sorry. You're getting banned, though. I hate to say it. I really do hate to say it. It doesn't seem like you value your position in chat very much, though. Nor do you value your mother's account's ability to chat in my chat. Because you're spamming! What do you mean, why? What do you mean, why? Need I pull up your chat history? Hold on. This is your channel activity right here. You randomly watch Fight Club for the first time? That's a great movie. What's up, X-Slayer? How's it going? You're true OG. You have one timeout. Hold on. So, what do you... So, you ask, why am I banning you? And I pull up your chat history. Hold on. This is your chat history. Why am I banning you? Because you're not a valuable member of this community. And we need to make an example. Unless you can straighten up and fly right. Yeah, not the same movie title. Spam different movie titles so I have something to work with. Give me something. That is fair. I did tell them to spam. They are valuable? What do you mean they're valuable? Valuable for what? Valuable for what? Emojis? What do you mean? Can you get a timeout? No, I'm not going to time you out, nerdling. I love you. Who am I to determine someone's value? It's literally my stream. This is literally my stream. Your value is directly related to my perception of you and what you give me to work with and our relationship. I determine the value of everything in this stream. Everything. Lebanon James? Oh, no, LeBon James. LeBon James, huh? What about Lebanon James, though? That's not a bad one, right? If we're talking Syria? Okay. Thanks, Alice. I appreciate you. You're a valued member of the community now. Welcome to the value zone. Star Trek ? Beautiful. Yeah, amazing. Well, Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring Extended Edition. Yeah, we've got... Actually, I do have a quick, 3.5 hours to kill. Let's just watch the Extended Edition together. What do you say, chat? Shall we? What's up, Iben Linus? My day's good. How is yours? Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. That would actually be a great stream, watching the extended edition together. Alice is important now? Yeah. Who in here thinks that they're the most valuable chatter to me? Also, anyone brave enough right now to step up to the plate and be interviewed by me about their country? About a weird country that they live in? Anybody? Nah? Where's Fish Player at? He's the perfect candidate? That's the real question. Board Boy, you live in Sweden? You said? Are you over the age of 18? Sort of an unrelated question. Maybe 16. Okay, all right, let's do it, Board Boy. Let's hop in the Discord chat. You and me. Okay. Are you in the Discord? Oh, Nerdling? You're down for an interview? Where are you from? Oh, you can't. What do you mean you can't? You said that you were down. Norway? Oh, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, Nerdling. I'm in the Chatter Interviews channel if anyone wants to hop in. Oh. Who are you? Is this Nerdling?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Hold on. Let me pause the music. There
you go. Stream muted.
Amazing. Are you above the age of 18?
Yeah, I'm like 26.
Oh, that's based. Okay, that's really awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, really cool to be old. How's it going?
Yeah. It's going good.
Welcome in. You've watched my stream for a long time, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I started watching like your shiny Pokemon runs like ages ago.
Mm-hmm. And then you popped into the stream from those from my Pokemon channel.
Yeah.
And now you stuck around for this weird geography arc that I'm on.
I love geography.
Okay, that's good. You're like part of the very thin sliver of crossover between Pokemon fans and geography fans.
Yeah.
That's cool. Where are you from?
Capital.
You're from Capital?
Yeah, the capital of Norway.
Oh.
Oslo. Or Oslo.
So you're from Norway.
Americans pronounce that. Yeah.
You're from
Born and
Norway. You're
bred.
from Oslo, you said?
Yes.
Are there any fjords around there?
Yeah, the Oslo Fjord.
Oh, really? Is it pretty?
Oh, dead fish, but it looks nice.
Dead fish? What?
Yeah, it's contaminated.
What? Why?
Oslo.
What?
Someone's told me to say Oslo again.
Oh, it's like that, huh?
Yeah.
Oslo. Was that good?
That's the local way. Yeah, it's very close.
What? Or do you get offended when I say Oslo?
Nah,
Really?
not at all.
Not at all.
Nah, because you're not from here. You don't know like the local intricacies of the Norwegian phonetics.
Yeah. Scandinavian people are so chill, man.
Thank you.
That's really nice. So you have lived in Norway your whole life?
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. You were born in Oslo, yeah?
Yeah, born in Oslo. Moved around within the country a bit, but I haven't lived outside of Norway.
Oh, okay. Nice. And you went to school there, I take it.
Yeah.
You sound like an educated
Way too many
gentleman.
years.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. What degree do you have?
I have a bachelor in history.
Oh. Like just general history?
Yeah, very Eurocentric.
Okay.
But we did learn a little bit about other stuff. So you learn about like European history from like ancient Greece up until now,
Yeah.
and like a bit of colonization, a bit about America and how America has affected Europe,
Interesting.
and very little about Asia.
Okay. Yeah.
almost nothing.
That's interesting. What are they trying to hide from you, do you think?
Nah, it's just like the course was on like European history, right?
Yeah.
And like we've touched on like how Asia has affected Europe throughout history,
Uh-huh.
and it hasn't really affected Europe that
Yeah,
much,
yeah, yeah.
you
Up
know?
until recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Uh,
So you went to the University of Oslo?
no, the University in Stavanger.
Oh, okay. What is
Yeah,
that
I moved
word that you're
there.
saying?
Stavanger, Stavanger. It's
Stavanger.
yeah, it's a city on the west coast.
Are there any fjords there?
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called, but there is like if it's somewhere in Norway, there's probably a fjord
There's
there.
probably a fjord, you think? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, like almost everywhere.
Yeah. So, what is your day-to-day like in Norway? Like what did you do today on your Monday?
Today I got called at work and they were like, "Hey, can you come in?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm totally busy."
Based.
But yeah, no, at the moment I work at a grocery store,
Okay.
to give people meats and fish.
That's amazing.
And I am applying to become like temporarily a security guard,
Okay.
as I wait to have had my driver's license long enough to start the driver's instructor education.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you want to become a driving instructor.
Yes, sir.
So you went to school for history, you said I'm going to be a historian. And then you graduated from school and you said, "Wait, that's not a real
Driving is more
job."
fun.
Oh
Yeah.
no. What do I do?
Almost. I started like an education to become like a history teacher.
Uh-huh.
Because I want to teach and I like history, and then I took my driver's license while in uni,
Yeah.
and I was like, nah, driving is more fun than history.
Uh-huh.
Like I like both, but I'd rather be a driving instructor, so I am gonna pivot and still
Okay.
become a teacher, but like for something else.
But teaching driving.
Yeah.
Are you good at driving a manual transmission car?
That's the thing I have.
Yeah.
I'm more experienced manual than automatic.
Can you float gears?
I am not familiar with the term.
Is shifting without the clutch?
That's not something we do here.
Oh. I don't even know if it's a thing you could actually do. I just heard I watched a video on a guy who bought a semi truck and he was talking about floating gears. Apparently, when you drive a semi, you want to use the clutch as little as possible. So they'll match the RPM for the gear to shift. And then they'll flip it to the next gear up. But yeah, good question from chat. How much does a driving instructor make? What do you expect to make from that?
Conversion to dollars. All right. So
what do you have? You got the kroner there?
Yeah. Crowns.
Crowns, okay.
Or Norway bucks, as I like to call it.
Yeah.
And it's fluctuating, but it's roughly 10 to 1. Like 10 Norway bucks is 1 American buck.
10 Norway bucks.
Roughly.
Yeah.
So starting salary is somewhere between 700,000 to 900,000 Norway bucks, which would be like 70 to 90.
Oh, that's great.
K a year. Yeah.
That's really
Looking
nice.
forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you get free Norway bucks for being a Norwegian citizen as well?
No.
What? Don't you have a sovereign wealth fund?
Yeah. So I think like I don't earn a lot at my work, so I think I would actually earn more from quitting and living off the sovereign wealth fund. Because they give you money if you don't have a job or like and stuff like that. We have NAV, which its whole thing is like helping people who can't work or don't have work, like trying to help them get work and give them money while they're in the application
What?
period. So I'd probably earn more, but I think that's kind of cheap because I live an okay life
Yeah.
with the money I earn now, and I would rather have the experience and not like take away from those who actually need it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That's so benevolent of you.
Thank you, thank you. I'm
If
a
it was
true
me, I
angel.
would be quitting that job for sure, bro. Because I need it. I'm just a
I'm
poor
nearing
content
it.
creator, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, no, life
crazy.
is good here. It's hot at the moment.
It's hot. What is hot for you?
It was like, what's do you do Celsius? No, Fahrenheit, right?
Yep.
17 to F. It's like 62 degrees
Oh,
the other
that's
day.
so pleasant. What an incredibly pleasant temperature.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what it is today. I haven't been outside
Isn't that
yet.
just like the nicest temperature in the world? That's like my ideal right there. 62
Yeah,
degrees.
yeah, it's super nice. It's been a warm spring.
Oh, okay,
Kind of
okay.
sad
Yeah.
that it was this warm this early
Okay.
because like I went to the cabin this weekend and there was barely any snow.
You want there to be snow in April, man? The end of April?
Yeah, yeah,
Brother.
up in the mountains,
Yeah.
not in the city.
Where's your cabin?
Up in the mountains.
Can you give me a rough location just so I can look at an
Valdres.
image? Valdis?
Valdres.
Valdris?
Yeah.
Valdris, Norway. How do you feel about the Elder Scrolls 4 or 5 Skyrim stealing your people's heritage and bastardizing it for profit?
We generally in Norway, they're just like it when people like use our culture because they think it's cool, right? Vikings are super cool, and
Mm-hmm.
other people think they're cool. So we're just happy that people think they're cool.
Yeah. How do you
Yeah.
how do you feel about the war crimes that the Vikings committed?
A long time ago. I don't support it,
Okay.
but I, having done a history degree, I have learned to see people's actions through the culture that was at the time. Right. So if you were a racist in like the 30s, you weren't necessarily a bad guy because everyone was racist. Now, you weren't particularly a good guy, and definitely not by today's
I don't
standards.
know. It sounds like what you're saying is you idolize these people.
No. But like, you can like fall into the traps of the time you're living in and
Yes.
still like be a decent person all around, right? In
Yeah.
other ways, like you've had racists who have done amazing things besides being racist. You should still judge them for
Name
being
3.
racist. Churchill, stop Hitler.
Was he racist? He's
Yeah,
probably been
massive.
recorded saying the N-word.
Yeah, definitely. I could name one.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's better than me. I think probably maybe like Mahatma Gandhi. He probably was prejudiced in some way.
Yeah. They think he might have been a pedophile, but I don't know.
Yes, they do. They do. Him and Martin Luther King, huh?
I like Martin Luther King, but I haven't read too much about him either, sadly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't support racism in any ways, shape, or form, by the way, to any you or any listeners. I'm just saying that we should look at people from the time they lived in.
Yes. Yeah. I think that's completely fair, and I think that's a level-headed perspective, and I think that you probably represent the chat in that regard. I have a very level-headed chat, I feel. Very level-headed, very educated chat.
You
right?
can't talk about my mom like that.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, what was your name? I didn't get your name at the beginning. It's my first time doing this.
Yeah, it's all good. Honored to be the first one.
Yeah,
My name
thank
is
you.
Morten, or Morton. You can
Morton?
pronounce it however you like. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's how my American friends says it.
Mm-hmm.
Morton.
Morton.
Yeah.
You have American friends? How'd you meet your American friends?
School. So we have this in Scandinavia. I think it started in Denmark. Another good thing they did besides Legos, called a folkeskole, which is you go to school for a year and you just do fun stuff.
Oh.
And you make a bunch of friends because like you're done with high school, but you're not ready to go to uni yet. So you're like doing a year where you do something, but you don't want to work, right?
Yeah.
And you meet a bunch of people, and we had a Norwegian language and culture class where people from all around the world came to learn about Norway and learn the language and about our culture, including some Americans.
Mm.
And they were super nice.
Oh, okay. When did you say you did this again? Sorry.
3 years ago.
Okay.
Or was it 4
so
now?
post your bachelor's.
No, in the middle of it, actually.
Oh, in the middle of it. Oh.
Yeah, because it was during COVID.
Oh.
So I did 1 year of the bachelor, and I got super depressed because of COVID, and then I did folkeskole, and then 2 more years of bachelor, and then work.
Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Melchior from chat wants to know if you D-O with a slash through it, D-S. All capitals.
Something with death.
Dudes.
As an that's I'm not too good at Swedish or Danish. I don't really know where.
What? Isn't that Norwegian?
Ah, the Norwegian sport. We kind of do it. Swedes use it as well sometimes.
What is that?
Like it's a letter. Like the sport. I don't know what it is.
Okay, so apparently you don't do that.
Yeah. Do that. It's like a diving thing. I'm not a diver. Sorry, whoever asked that.
It's Melchior. He works with me. Death diving. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes,
yeah.
People do it.
He's like really weirdly into this thing. Like he's been talking to me about this a lot. Are you familiar with this?
No. I remember like dutzing. That's like how we say it in my area. I haven't partaken in it. I haven't watched it, but I know people do it.
Yeah. Do you live by yourself?
In a collective.
Okay, what is that? Some commie shit?
Oh, I have roommates.
Okay.
We don't share the same room, so it's a collective.
Okay, it's a collective. I see. Okay, so it's like one kitchen and then you have different rooms, right? You have your own bathroom?
No, share a bathroom.
How many people?
4 people.
4 people?
Yeah.
What's your rent like?
$650.
That's it?
Or something.
I guess 4 people to one bathroom
electricity
is kind of expensive.
Yeah, so including electricity, it's roughly $700 a month.
$700 a month is not bad though.
Yeah.
It's kind of a lot, actually. 4 people, 1 bathroom, 1 kitchen. Are there more people that live in the house, or is it just you 4?
That's 4. And we have a huge living room.
Mm-hmm.
And a patio.
Did you know these people before you
2 of them.
Okay. How did you find this place?
Oh, I was moving back from uni back
Mm-hmm.
home to Oslo,
Mm-hmm.
and I needed somewhere to live, and they were 4 people, and one was gonna move out. I was like, "Hey, can I take your spot?"
Mm-hmm.
And I got it.
And the rest is history.
Yeah,
Wow. That's pretty amazing. Do you like your
I,
roommates?
yeah, they're super nice.
Do they watch my
Uh,
videos?
no, none of them. No, they are. I'm pretty sure. I
Come
have
on.
mentioned you to a couple of friends,
All right, get one in here. I'll talk to him.
uh, and no one has heard about you
It's okay.
amongst
That's
my friend
fine.
group.
That's fine. They will one
Uh,
day, though. I swear to God. I
how
swear to
difficult
God,
is it to
Morton.
get an apartment in Norway?
Oh, yeah.
No, not very difficult. Like it can be expensive. I don't live like downtown. I live outside it.
Mm-hmm.
Like a uh like 1 room apartment, like that isn't too big, is like 1.5K a month.
Okay.
As I
It's
worked
like
for
double what you
Fedora.
pay.
Yeah, I worked for Fedora, and I asked like some guys living just behind the castle, like, yeah, so how much does this area cost? And they're like, I don't know what the rest of them pay, but we pay like 1.6K
Mm,
dollars. Um, I was like, I don't
that's,
remember how big it was, but it wasn't huge.
yeah.
Um,
That's pretty typical rent, I guess. It seems like rents are pretty standard across the world. Like,
yeah,
for, I don't know, one bedrooms, it's like all $1,500 a month, which is quite expensive, to be honest with you. But, you know,
yeah.
yeah. So you're able to find housing pretty easily.
Yeah. I haven't really ever struggled finding somewhere to live.
Yeah.
Like I was thrown out summer I turned 21,
Really?
and I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta find somewhere to live
So
fast." And it's just like
your
kind of,
parents said no more.
yeah. I do
Really?
have 6 siblings though,
Oh, okay. Okay.
uh, so I did run out of
Yeah.
space in the house.
Are
So I
you
do
a
get it.
physically large person?
No, I'm like oh god damn it, feet and inches.
Just say it
Five.
in centimeters.
179 centimeters.
170. So you're just a normal sized individual. That's like a pretty
Yeah,
average height, right?
yeah. I'm like
Okay.
1 centimeter below average in Norway, and quite a few centimeters above average internationally.
Yeah. And so you weren't taking up a ton of like physical space. Your
Nah,
parents just didn't have the emotional bandwidth to deal with your bullshit on a day-to-day basis
something
or
like
what?
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. What do your
Yeah.
parents do?
My dad is the like head of one of the departments in one of the universities in Oslo,
Mm.
and my mom gives people money,
Mhm.
like what you call it, salaries. Yeah,
Like human
company.
resources.
No, not human resources. She works for a company that like the smaller other companies pay them to keep tabs on what they owe
Like a
people.
payroll service?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She
Okay.
does that.
Interesting. Very interesting. And they've done that like pretty consistently your whole life.
My mom has worked with money and keeping tabs on stuff in different companies around my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad was an artist for a
Oh,
long time. Yeah.
same.
I have a long history of artists. And
Maybe that's why you like
then
my
he
content.
probably then he moved on to work in like the workshop at the university, and they figured that, oh, this guy's actually smart.
Yeah.
Let's give him like a teaching role. So he, not like a professor, but like he had a class,
Yeah.
but he didn't hold the title of professor because he didn't have a PhD. Now he's the head of the department where they gave him the teaching position.
Nice. That's awesome. Good for him. He's just a based educator. Much like
Yeah.
you're hoping to become.
Yeah.
That's
Just
amazing.
cars.
Yeah.
Vroom.
Vroom
And
vroom.
more questions from 0906.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, we don't really feel superior to other European countries because of our oil money.
No?
Uh, like I don't know, it's not like really a sentiment of like we love our oil fund. Uh, it's like everyone is like, yeah, this is the best thing ever, but like we don't take any pride in creating it because we weren't there
Yeah.
when it was created.
Mm.
So not, if we do feel superior to other European countries, it's not because of oil money. That would probably be like Winter Olympics where we get
Oh yeah,
so
you
many
just
gold
think that
medals.
you're sick at skiing. That's what you're
Yeah,
saying. Are you good at skiing?
I'm decent. I do snowboarding, but I'm not very good at it. I manage not to fall
Mm-hmm.
most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So
Um,
you can't do a 360.
no, not yet. I'm
Okay.
working on it.
Oh, you're working on it.
Yeah, not at the moment.
If
But
I
once
come to
snow
Norway,
comes
will
back.
you take me skiing?
Oh yeah, 100%.
That'd be really nice.
Yeah. We are happy because of our advanced tech, board boy.
Yeah.
Amongst other things, we feel very safe. Very little crime. There's been a crime wave, like Swedish teenage gangs moving
Really? The
across the
damn
border. Yeah,
Swedes have come across the border and they're
yeah,
they're pillaging, dude. What do you
yeah. They're trying to
mean?
take it over again.
What? Wait, did
Yeah,
Sweden rule Norway at some point?
yeah.
I had no idea.
Most of history, we've been under either the Danes or the Swedes. So
Really?
we have a very clean historical record because we haven't been independent
Yeah.
until recently. Like during the whole colonization era, we were under the Danes.
Yeah.
So whatever colonies and horrible atrocities that Denmark, Norway
Mm.
did, we're like, yeah, but that was the Danish. Like we didn't
Yeah,
have a choice, even though
yeah.
we were
Okay.
totally in on it. Uh,
So you
and
you just
then
got to extract the wealth from the colonies without any of the guilt.
yeah, most of it went to Denmark. So we should have some guilt,
Yeah.
but not like all of it.
Do you ever
Um,
feel a little bit embarrassed by the fact that your people were conquered by the Danish, of all people?
Not really. Um, like we don't really focus on that part. We focus on the
Okay.
part before. We're like, yeah, we were cool Vikings. We raided England. We almost
Okay.
conquered them. And then like, yeah, then the Danes showed up, and then there's just a void in the history. We don't really know what happened there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And then Napoleonic Wars, like 400 years later.
It's the lost
Uh,
years, huh?
yeah, I don't know what happened. We all fell asleep. I don't know.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. That's very
Yeah.
unfortunate. It seems like Norway would be a hard country to capture. Like Sweden, it makes sense that they could capture it because, directly bordering. But Denmark, they had to come up the whole damn peninsula.
Well, yes and no. Um, so like in Norway, yes, it's very mountainous, it's very long, and like the mountains gives us a very good like land defense,
Mm-hmm.
but it makes it difficult if we get invaded by sea, right?
By what?
Like
Oh, by
yeah,
sea.
by
I
sea.
see.
Yeah,
Yes.
if they come with
Yes.
boats, so that's what they did, right?
Ah,
You don't
yeah.
march an army across the mountains. So it's
Yeah.
like it's good and bad. Because we're so thin that if you just land in the middle, we're split in two. Like
Yes.
we can't supply the north to the south, and we've never been enough people to really mount a proper army.
Yeah. A lot of
So
coastline to defend as well.
yeah, a lot. We have the
Yeah.
second longest coastline in the world after Canada.
True, dude.
Mm.
True. What a fact. I got to remember that one. Board boy, I've got a couple more questions for you, then I'll let you go, and then we got to start moving on.
Yeah.
But board boy in chat wants to know what's the best country in your opinion.
I don't really know. I like countries. I like the fact that we have a lot of countries
Okay.
because it brings a lot of different cultures and shit.
Well, what's the worst one then?
I don't know either. Like, I'm quite fond. Like, we have all the Scandinavian countries have like a sibling rivalry relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we secretly love each other, but we would never admit that. So
Yeah.
out loud, we say that we fucking hate the Swedes and the Danish, right?
Dude,
Making
I
a lot of
hate the Swedes.
based. No, other than that, I'm quite fond of Germany. I like the Netherlands.
Mm-hmm.
Big fan of Mexico.
Oh, same.
Yeah, I love Mexico.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have some problem with like cartel and
Mexico rules, man.
corruption, but like they're super nice people.
An amazing culture. Beautiful culture.
Amazing culture.
Yeah.
Great food. I was a big fan of the Italians. Also good food.
Mm-hmm.
If they have good food, I'll probably like you. I don't know.
Yeah. Nice. So, I am doing this thing today where I'm rating every European stereotype.
Yeah.
So can you give me one for Norway and maybe the other Nordic countries as well?
Ooh. We're gonna start. Like, we have a saying that we kind of use semi-ironically, but a few too many people believe it. Like, it's typisk, det er typisk norsk å være nei. Jo, det er typisk
What the
være god.
What the fuck are you saying to me?
Det er typisk norsk å være god means like it's typically Norwegian or to be good.
Typically Norwegian to be good.
Yeah, and like we say it about ourselves, and most people just see the irony in it, and some people believe it. So I wouldn't really go for that one, but
okay.
Springs mind.
Good, but in an ironic way. Is that what you're saying? That's what that saying means.
We're very fond of janteloven, which is the exact same thing as the poppy problem from like Australia and New Zealand.
The what problem?
The poppy problem.
What is the poppy problem?
It basically means like you're not better than anyone else. You don't matter more. Because the poppy problem is like if you have a poppy bush, if one flower blooms or grows too high, sticks out, you cut it.
Okay.
Everything is supposed to be level. And that is, I would go for that one. Like, that's kind of the core of Norwegian identity.
Yeah.
Like, we're not supposed to think that we're better than anyone else. Like, we're all equal, we're all individuals, but like, you're not better than anyone because you have a higher education or you earn more. One thing that people from outside of Norway find quite rude about Norwegians is our directness in names. Like, we are on a first name basis with the entire country. There's no Mr. Like, you don't call your teacher by the last name. We don't even call the king by his last name. It's just Harald.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You all got a king?
Yeah, we have a king. And if we meet the king out in the forest or anywhere, just, hi Harald, like your name.
Why would you meet the king out in the forest? It's not like 1450.
Goes and hunts.
The year is 700, and we're boar hunting in the forest, and we found Harald the king deep in the wood, in the tanglewood, dude. He's been transformed into a toad.
Yes, we do address our prime minister by the first name.
What's his name?
906. Jonas.
Jeff. Oh.
Jonas.
Yeah, Jonas would
like
be really
everyone.
funny.
I had a teacher who met the king like twice, just randomly on a pier.
Yeah.
He was fishing, and the king was just like walking around. It was
really?
just like, hey, Harald.
Was he wearing a crown?
Nah.
Did he have any sort of talismans on him to denote his stature?
Well, everyone recognizes him. He doesn't really need it.
What? Does he wear robe?
Not really.
What? What's the point of being king if you just wear a suit and tie like any other jabroni on the street, dude? What do you mean? Like, this is the least regal man I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, he's a chill dude. They're more so like diplomats.
Okay.
Like our crown prince is our most important diplomat.
Okay.
Um,
Homeboy is old, dude. He is aging.
yeah, yeah, he's gonna kick the bucket soon.
Hold on, I gotta show chat this. Yeah. Yeah. He's looking a little frail, but he seems like a chill dude.
Oh, no. Yeah, it's super nice.
See, I like this one. I like Olaf V with the big pauldrons, dude. That's how he's got to be. I feel like this guy's just kind of, I don't know. He could be a general for any country.
Like that attire with like the medals and stuff. That's more for like special occasions.
Oh, okay.
Like our national day. And like special speeches.
Normally he just wears PJ pants around.
Yeah, something like that.
No boxers, just PJ pants.
Yeah. This is like a super casual royal family. Like, their kids, they're just like attending normal schools.
Yeah.
Like, a friend of my brother is in the same class as like the crown prince's daughter.
Uh-huh.
Just casually.
Nice. That's kind of crazy. A friend of your brother is in the same class as the crown prince's daughter.
Yeah.
Are they at some fancy private school?
No, public school.
Huh. How many years of school are there in Norway? And then I'll let you go.
It's from your the year you turn 6 till the year you turn 18 typically,
Okay.
and then university after that. And when we graduate, or we turn 18, we party for a month.
Yeah.
Get wasted like entirety of May.
Yeah.
You have like a bunch of people in like red overall pants just walking around drinking day and night, blasting music for a month. And then they have their exams and they're off to college.
What's that called?
Russ.
What?
Russ. R-U-S-S.
R-U-S-S, thank you. You mean Russ the singer?
No.
Russ, Norway. So you all put on overalls and just get belligerently drunk after you graduate from high school? Do the people love it? Like the adults?
Yes and no. It's controversial, but they can't really complain because they all did it too.
Yeah. It's a tale as old as time.
Like, yeah. Oh, we did it. We had fun when we did that. We can't really stop them. That would be hypocritical.
Yeah. Is it just one day?
No, a month.
A month?
Yeah, the entirety of May.
Oh my God.
1st to 30th.
You wear the same pair of pants the whole month of May?
Yep. And they're super nasty at the end.
Disgusting.
Oh, they're starting earlier and earlier. This year they started last Friday.
Yeah, dude. Freaking
like a week before May.
Gen Alpha doesn't want to work, man. All they want to do is party. They're gonna just like put in no end on this thing. They're just gonna live this life and just party the rest of their lives, not like contribute to the economy.
They like make custom made buses, like party buses, and they just drive around blasting music in the middle of the night.
Where do they get the buses from? They're children.
Like 18, they do odd jobs. Maybe they're rich parents.
And they buy buses?
Yeah, or like small buses.
No, I'm seeing a full-size bus. You see that? Hold on.
Yeah, they do that too. And then they pimp it up, and then they sell it once they're done. And they actually usually make money.
Because their paint jobs are so sick?
Yeah, and like the interior and stuff. Like my cousin had a bus, and they all went like $1,000 plus at the end. Like they earn money on doing the bus.
Wow. Fascinating. What an interesting culture. Well, I gotta record a YouTube video. I might make this into a YouTube video. This was really interesting. I appreciate you coming on, Morten.
Be great.
Yeah.
I appreciate you having me.
Yeah.
I'm down for more stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to do more stuff like this where I can engage members of my chat because I feel like I have a very eclectic chat. small but mighty, some would say. But a very, very interesting, diverse group of cultured individuals such as yourself. So I appreciate you coming on. It was really nice to get to talk to you.
It was a pleasure. It was really fun.
All right. Bye, Morten.
Yeah, see ya.
Okay, that was talking to someone from Norway. That was a lot of fun. That was exactly what I wanted the other day, but nobody would step up to the plate. Finally, we have someone who's brave enough to step foot into the limelight. I think he probably saw that my job's not so easy after all. But anyway, we'll move on to the next section of the stream, which is ranking every European nation based off of stereotypes. So I, as an American, have a lot of preconceived notions about Europe, what I think about it, what I think about every single country. And today, I'm going to be placing those preconceived notions onto a map and ranking them on a tier list. But I don't know everything about Europe, so I will have someone join me today. Someone very special, someone near and dear to my heart. A bona fide European. Please welcome to the stream, everyone, after he picks up the Discord call. Melchior! Hello, Melchior!
Hello, hello.
How's
oh my
it
God,
going?
The double audio with the stream is weird.
Yeah, mute it. That's not, you don't want to do that.
It's muted, We're good.
All right, Melchior, who are you? Why are you qualified to come onto this stream and talk about European stereotypes? This was actually your idea, by the way.
It's my idea?
Yeah.
Huh. All right, if you say so.
Yeah.
So I'm a European, born in France. I lived there for 10 years, then lived in Germany for 10 years, and now I've been living in the Netherlands for almost 3 years.
You've been around.
So, European through and through.
European, extremely European. Some might even call you a Euro cuck.
I think you would be the only one to call me that.
I would be the only one to say that, you think, actually? That's crazy.
Yeah,
I feel like multiple people have called you that. I've seen people call you that to your face.
Have you?
Myself
really?
included. But yeah, so I mentioned that I wanted to do a controversial stream, some might say. This might get us into a little bit of trouble, right?
Oh yeah.
But I wanted to rank every single European stereotype, and you said, "Oh my God, please let me come on and help you do that. I have so much to say about every country in Europe. I just want to talk about it." I said, "Okay, it might get a little bit racist," and you said, "Yeah, I'm hoping so." Is that correct?
I think that's skewing the reality of this. I warned you that it might turn racist.
It was
and
gonna get racist? So. No, I didn't say I hope so. I did not say I sure hope so. Nobody said I sure hope so. All right. So
after that, you're even telling me how much you like Kanye, I think, as well.
Nope,
right?
nope, did not say that. You can check my recent tier list rating the most famous person from every stream from every state. And you can see that I put him squarely in the F tier, okay? That is not an endorsement of Kanye in the slightest. All right, so...
You should, however, visit the Kanye Yeezy website, though, I think.
No, I'm not going on there on stream. Absolutely not. I saw that Kanye was banned on stream after like 4 minutes of being live. He went live on Twitch like the other week.
No way.
Yeah,
wait,
dude.
seriously?
And he was just like throwing up the HH. He was like talking about, the symbols that we don't talk about on this stream. Like it was a whole thing.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Classic Kanye.
Yeah.
But he
anyway,
did make Graduation, though.
He did make Graduation, which is a great album. And that's an objective truth. Anyway, we need to talk about a couple things. Before we get into this. The first is generating the stereotypes. We don't have a list of stereotypes we're pulling from. We're going to have to think them up and place them on the map as we go through. So we'll be doing that. The second thing is, how do we want to rate these? Do we want to do a standard tier list, S, A, B, C, F? Or do we want to kind of like, change these tiers up a little bit? Like one idea for a tier that I have is like the bottom tier can be legitimately racist.
That's a pretty good tier.
So that's like not what you want to see, if I could spell legitimately. What would the top tier be for a stereotype?
It they'd probably be like the best in every category. So like, I mean, depends on what we're ranking them on, right? Like,
Yeah.
are we ranking them on their history, or are we ranking them on their people, on
No,
their
we're ranking
vibes?
the stereotype. The stereotype
okay,
itself.
Because there's like the stereotype of the people, and there's a stereotype of the country. Two very different things.
God, dude. Europeans would make this complicated. Like, it's about the people.
All right.
Yeah. So, like, the best, what would the best be? I think S, it's like a based stereotype. S, parentheses, based, I like quite a bit. A is like, you don't mind being that. Actually, no, B is like, you don't mind being this, right? Like, this is a normal,
is
this
like,
is like not bad. Not bad.
Very much mid, yeah.
Yeah. C is like, okay, that kind of hurts my feelings, right?
C is like, you're getting racist, just like slowly.
Yeah, and like maybe it's borderline racist, like it's not really. Actually, no. C is okay, that kind of hurts my feelings. We can do another tier below that. How do I add a tier here?
Maybe we do, maybe F tier is like, I'm crying now.
No, F tier is legitimately racist. And
but
then,
we're gonna have to put countries in there that aren't racist.
Well, like, it's a legitimately racist stereotype. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then D is like, yeah, you shouldn't say that. And then F is legitimately racist. And A, what is A? A is like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, okay. I like it a lot. All right, so from the top, we have S tier, which is based. A tier, yeah, that's cool. You can call me that. B, not bad. That doesn't really hurt my feelings. C, okay, that kind of hurts my feelings. D, yeah, you shouldn't say that. And then F is legitimately racist. Don't say that to people. All right.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Very nice. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get on our first stereotype here, Melchior. The first one I want to do is the United Kingdom. I think this one is really easy because I actually have an idea for this, right? Not all of these countries am I going to know a stereotype for, because especially when we get down into Eastern Europe, it's going to be kind of like, I don't know. It's going to be a little spotty.
I feel like we should kind of start with like Eastern European and the Balkans and that kind. And then from like there, we can move on to like the most popular countries afterwards.
Yeah, let's start with an easy one and then we'll go to the lesser known ones and then we'll save the really good ones for last, like France.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
So the first one that I want to start with is the UK, obviously. This one is just ugly. That's my stereotype.
Oh, yeah.
You agree with that?
People and country just fall into that category, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're down to run that as the stereotype for the United Kingdom. So let me find an image to represent the UK being ugly, and then we can rank it. Ugly stereotype. I'm not Googling it on stream. Oh, yeah. We'll do Austin Powers. That's a great one.
Calling Austin Powers ugly,
dude.
Crazy,
this one's tough.
How could
I think UK people might like be legitimately offended by this, right? Like, okay, that kind of hurts my feelings.
Yeah, they definitely fall into like C or D tier.
Yeah, I think it's fine to say it. I don't think it's like across the line, because I think if you are a person from the UK and you have any kind of self-actualization or, you know, any sort of awareness, like you should know that this is like low-key true, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why they had to invade like one quarter of the world at some point, just like inferiority complex, you know?
Yeah. Let's get it out of the way. Stereotypes are based in truth.
All right, that's a pretty good way to start the video.
And that's a direct quote from Melchior. All right, let's move right along. All right, let's go. Where do you want to go now? You want to go over to like Turkey?
Yeah, we can start in Turkey.
All right, what do you know about Turkey? I don't really know anything about this place.
Turkey is like 50% of the population is like in Germany, I feel like.
Okay.
And the people, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of racism coming out of Turkey right now. Not
racists is what you want to put for this?
Although they do make really good food, so I think they do that as well.
They
make,
feed
like,
the entirety of Europe, basically.
Dude, they really do. Like, they are the best cooks in all of Europe if you're drunk at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
I feel like I might just want to give them good kebabs.
It's interesting. Turkish food is kind of like the Mexican food of Europe.
Oh, yeah. It's just like everybody eats it. Everybody loves it. Like, there's nobody that... And they have stuff for everyone. Like, even for vegetarians, they have stuff. You know, like they have falafel and all that.
Yeah.
So just like everyone is down to go get a kebab.
Yeah. And you love them for it. So what do you got for me? What's the stereotype here?
I think the stereotype is just kebab.
Kebab? Okay.
Just kebab.
Kebab. All right. Kebab is actually, that's not a bad one. I feel like that's like low-key kind of based.
They are getting into the base category,
right? I don't think
like
the Turkish people are mad that kebab is like they're known for that, right?
Right, yeah. But I feel like they don't necessarily get like as like a whole stereotype. I'm not sure we can give them S tier. Like as a whole people, can they get S tier?
No,
like
it's not. It's not about ranking the people. Leave your racial biases out of this. Jesus Christ, Melchior. You're live. You're live on stream.
All right. So just the stereotype. Yeah, definitely gets rated based.
Yeah, right. I think it's based too. I think that's an easy based. Okay, let's go ahead and put kebab up at the S tier based. We love that. That's amazing. I'm happy to see one make it to the base tier because I was worried that it might not actually happen. All right. What do we got next? We can move up. We could go to Russia maybe. Or we could go down through like Greece and like Eastern Europe and stuff.
I mean, I think we can just get Russia out of the way. That's a pretty quick bottom tier right there.
Yeah, what is that, like cold?
No, just war in Ukraine, I feel like is like the
current,
the current like
mean
stereotype
to
for Russia.
Ukraine.
Mean to all of Europe.
Mean to Ukraine. And then in parentheses, and not sorry.
And really not sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. That's I don't know if that's legitimately racist though. Are they they in war with Ukraine because they're racist?
No, I think their official stance on it is like they're at war with Ukraine to denazify it, but I don't know about that either.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, for this one, you definitely put them where?
F tier.
F tier? Yeah. Okay. We'll put them down in
hard F tier for Russia.
We could actually just make a Russia tier for them, like just one below. Let's just add a row below because it doesn't feel racist, right? It's just kind of like weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll put Putin as that, and he'll go into the Russia tier.
That's perfect.
Yeah, that'll be good.
That's
okay.
All right.
Moving right along, we can go to what? What do you think? Like Ukraine?
Ukraine works.
Like a follow-up to Russia?
Yeah. What is Ukraine?
What are Ukraine?
Ukraine people
Beautiful women is what I know.
Beautiful women. Yeah, that's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Yeah, and low-key,
parentheses,
I feel like that's
ugly men.
I feel like this is gonna be the stereotype for a lot of Eastern Europe now.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
I think Ukraine in particular, though, has like a reputation for it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But like Estonia and Latvia have that as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we'll see.
We can. I mean, we can reuse stuff. I don't think that's too bad.
Yeah.
Do you agree about the men though?
Well, I'm not even sure if I agree. But then, does ugly men get them into a higher tier or a lower tier? Because like, it sucks for them, but I mean, it's not. It doesn't make it bad for us either. You know?
It is kind of a weird thing when you're rating the tier, the stereotype. It's not very straightforward.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like because of the ugly men, you just have to put it in A tier. Otherwise, it'd just be based.
Yeah, that's fair. It is kind of based, though. It is kind of based to have your country be known that you just have the most beautiful women in the world.
Just like the hugest disparity ever.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking at Ukrainian models right now, trying to select the best image for the tier list.
You would be that kind of guy to just start lurking.
No. I'm not. It's for the video. It's to make sure that we accurately represent.
I'm sure you're currently watching a video as well.
No. Okay, whatever. This is fine. We'll just take this one.
And after Ukraine, we're gonna go up to the.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good.
Or what are we doing?
I think Balkans. There's two directions we could go here, right? Mm-hmm. Balkans does seem like it would be pretty easy to just knock out. What's this one right here? Is that Belarus?
Yeah.
What's Belarus known for? Like being garbage?
Just being like Russia friendly, and kind of just like Eastern Bloc, like nothing much happening there. Probably just give them hard drinkers because we haven't given that to anybody yet, but like like vodka drinkers. Vodka drinkers is kind of based.
Drinkers. Yeah, that is like alcoholism is a serious problem in Russia and Eastern Europe in general, but like to have it be your stereotype is based. Like that you can drink people under the table is like a very, very cool thing to be able to say.
Yeah. Exactly.
We don't support alcoholism on this stream. You might, Melchior, but
I mean,
I personally
you got to support the culture, and if the culture says
you have to drink,
an alcoholic, then what are you gonna do? Hate on their culture? Come on.
Yeah. Someone just asked in chat if I've tried Jerkmate ranked.
Actually, you have, and you even stream it as well, don't you?
That's an unbelievable. That's like a Hall of Fame chat message. Can I like pin that? Like, that is amazing. All right, animal manga. You need to come around here more. I haven't. All right, pop off vodka. That's based, right? Yeah, we put it below kebab though.
It's got to be below kebab.
Yeah, below kebab.
Absolutely.
To answer your question, no, I haven't. I have not tried Jerkmate ranked. I didn't even know that they had a leaderboard, but if I had, then I would be quite high on it. But anyway, what's next?
I say we just hit Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia all in just like one category.
In one?
I don't have it in one. I don't have a separate category for every single one of them.
One single Balkan stereotype. What do you got for me?
I'm not even sure I can give them one of them. I just like they're just part of like the Eastern Bloc.
Boring. I feel like that's what I think of when I think of this place. Just like the most boring place in Europe potentially.
Yeah, but they do look amazing, and they do have like good beer, good alcohol, good food. It's rough.
They have good food?
Yeah, they have decent food. I won't say good, but I'll say decent.
Is it goulash?
It's probably a goulash, yes.
It's probably a goulash, okay. I mean, goulash is like survival food, right? It's not like the most delicious thing in the world.
It is. Yeah.
There's a reason why it's not like an exported dish across the world, right?
Yeah, I think the fact that we like can't come up with a good stereotype for even one of those countries is just a good reason for us to give it the boring stereotype. Just like empty.
Boring. Boing. Okay, boring.
Boing.
Yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know.
Dude.
Unfortunate.
That's why you just gotta give them to all three of them.
What is this? Oh, that's like this little land here is
Russia.
Yeah. Okay. How do we represent this visually on the tier list here?
Boring, just a white square. Simple white square.
White
just like screenshot the three countries.
No, I'll just get a white square and we'll just put it on here. So that's like, I mean, okay, that kind of hurts my feelings probably, right? Or like not bad. It's not bad to be known for nothing, because that means there's nothing bad about you, right?
But there's nothing good either. Does that really get you into B tier? That's like above average at that point.
Okay,
like,
so you think that it's like that kind of hurts my feelings?
Yeah, that'll definitely hurt their feelings.
But it's not. Yeah, you shouldn't say that. They'll probably be like, "That's fair."
Yeah, they probably will say that. I mean, yeah.
All right, that's fine.
So.
Okay, moving right along. Should we go Scandinavian Or should we go south through like Poland down into Eastern Europe, like southeastern Europe?
Yeah, I think after Nerdling gave us like good stereotypes for Scandinavia, we can just like bang Scandinavia off the checklist.
This one right here, what is this? This is Finland? Am I crazy?
Yeah, that's Finland.
Saunas.
Saunas is a good one, and saunas are so based as well, dude.
Yeah.
We have too many in based.
Yeah, but
Dang,
it's
dude.
not bad though.
The saunas are great.
So this is the country that I know for saunas the most out of these three. I feel like Sweden's a close second. Sweden's like meatballs, dude, though. But like they have other stuff, you know?
IKEA.
Yeah,
Ooh,
IKEA.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be the stereotype for Sweden.
Yeah, we also have Santa's elves from chat, which is, I mean, that's actually like kind of true too.
For which one, Finland or Sweden?
For Finland.
Oh,
I feel like Finnish people are closer to the elves than Swedish people are.
That's true, but let's just stick with saunas. I think. Well, what's your opinion on saunas?
They rip, dude. They're freaking awesome. If I could get one in my house, I would have it. If I had the money for it, it would be like one of the first purchases I would make to add to my home.
Have you ever tried a steam bath?
Maybe. Probably not, though.
No? Okay. Personally, I prefer like steam baths. They're just so much more comfortable. But
yeah, that's your privilege talking, but sure.
Fuck.
We'll put this idyllic image of this woman in this sauna as our image here. Don't look too closely, Melchior. Don't get excited. So it's either that's cool. Actually, no, it's based. It's based, probably more based than vodka drinkers.
Yeah, probably. Like you can't support alcoholism too hard
because it's healthy, right?
Yeah. I think so.
Like this is cool in a sad kind of way. Saunas is cool in like it elevates your quality of life kind of way, and that's the most base thing possible.
Fair enough. And wait, do kebabs elevate your life?
Dude, they feed the world. Saunas? They feed the entirety of Western Europe. That's like it's going to be a really hard one to beat.
Yeah, fair enough. Right. That's a good point. Yeah. All right, I like this order.
Okay. Next up, we got Sweden. You think IKEA for Sweden?
Sweden gets IKEA. I mean,
you think they
get really
IKEA?
Give anything else? Yeah.
IKEA. There's nothing else. I think of like tall, but tall will be used for other people as well.
I think it's in Netherlands. I think
there's also meatballs as well, which is interesting. But
that's also like the kind of the same thing. Like the only reason Sweden has meatballs is because of IKEA restaurants. Though.
True, dude. And my mom used to make Swedish meatballs in the crock pot when I was a child.
In the crock pot?
Yes, in the crock pot. So IKEA. IKEA's okay.
Yeah. IKEA's IKEA. IKEA
is IKEA, dude. That's why I brought you on here. For poetic shit like that. Yes, dude.
I feel like IKEA is based for Sweden because it has like allowed the spread of Sweden throughout the world. Like how would you know about Sweden without the existence of IKEA, you know?
Yes, it is very good for Sweden in general, but I'm kind of anti-particle board cheap fast furniture in general.
Fully agree.
So I think it has kind of cheapened the furniture industry in general. But it's awesome for Sweden. They made a bunch of money. It spread their culture throughout the world. But it's done irreparable damage to the world of furniture. So for that reason, I'm going to put it into like not bad. That's not bad. Like it has some upsides, right? It increases accessibility to furniture for many people. And it is very portable. They innovated the whole entire game, but it did, kind of put a lot of other people out of business.
Cheaper. You get to go to the store and buy it and like bring it home immediately, and it's like in a box. You can build it up at home.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it's not bad, but it has kind of fucked the furniture industry over. So yeah.
Yep. Perfect. All right, we're in agreement.
Nice.
All right, moving along. We got Norway. So we did just interview Nerdling, the Norwegian chatter. And what he gave me for the Norwegian stereotype is a saying that goes something like this.
Everyone is equal.
It's typically Norwegian to be good. And some people view that in an ironic way. Some people view that actually as like Norwegian people are just inherently good. But there's also another saying where it's like you're not supposed to grow higher than the other people in the culture. No
the
poppy
problem.
Yeah, the poppy problem, right? So you're supposed to just like blend in with the culture, which is the most Scandinavian thing that I've ever heard in my entire life.
It really is. It's just like nobody's special. Just like keep living your life, working hard, and like you'll be okay. You'll be fine.
Yeah. So here's what I'm gonna put. I'm gonna say not ambitious.
Damn. Okay, that's just rough. Dude.
Hey, it's directly from the source. Okay.
Damn, bro. Okay.
They got a sovereign wealth fund. They don't need to work, dude. He said he would make more money if he didn't work.
Yeah, which is a base thing and also very much not base. I feel like as like any European, you'd be like, damn, that's pretty cool. But as an
American, that's the least cool thing possible.
As an American, you're like, oh my god, you're not working 70-hour weeks and earning minimum wage. Are you even trying?
Yeah, you don't want to work. My friend told me recently. So he works in a lab, and one of the lab techs. So he works with mice. And he has a lab tech who comes in and like cleans the mice cages. That's her whole job. She's like in her 40s or something. And she made a comment about how nobody wants to work anymore as she was leaving the lab to go to her second job where she works as a hostess at like a late night diner restaurant and makes $60 a night. And she was talking about how nobody wants to work anymore. Like nobody's ambitious. Nobody wants to grind, as she's about to go get her labor completely exploited by two different establishments.
Wait, what country is this?
This is the United States of America, baby.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah. I was going to be like, there's no way that's in Europe.
No, it's definitely not in Norway. Definitely not in Norway. Not ambitious. We can add a little bit to this. We could say not ambitious, parentheses, safe. What do you think about that?
I think it's very true, but I feel like the not ambitious for Norway is crazy. Like as if that's a stereotype we're giving them.
You don't agree with that?
No, I don't think I agree with that at all.
What would you rather put there then?
I don't know. It's just like neutral to the maximum. Like Switzerland is supposed to be known as like the neutral country, but like you've heard of like the shit that Switzerland's done. Like during World War II, like they kept on like selling weapons to Hitler and whatever.
Yeah, they were neutral, dude.
Yeah, exactly. But then when it comes to Norway, it's just like you hear nothing bad about them. They're just like
you're saying like true neutral here. Like true literally neutral. Like if you had, do you know like the D&D alignment chart?
Oh, I do not know that at all.
It's like chaotic good, neutral good, lawful good, chaotic evil, like neutral, all this sort of stuff. Let me pull up a picture for you.
You're gonna explain the rules of D&D quickly to me, huh?
It's basically just this right here. Like you're putting them like at true neutral. Truly the center neutral. Okay.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like true neutral. God. Okay, fine. True neutral. Fine, dude. Just dude, because like, I really liked Morton, I don't want to say anything bad about his country because I really enjoyed talking to him.
Living by the poppy problem, I feel like is just like another example of them being true neutral. It's like, yeah, we're not better than anybody. We're just normal. We're fine. We just live. We're happy. Yeah. You know?
Okay, let's see. Let's put a gear shifter. One for the fact that you can put a car into neutral on that, and two, because our friend Morton is trying to be a driving instructor.
Fuck yeah.
Our Norwegian friend.
You got Morton.
All right, and that is it.
Show us the thing.
Tier list. Here you go. Oh, that was not a very good one. Need a better image than that. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like everyone just like knows Norway for just like people leaving the country because they just have so much money.
Really?
They're just like everybody has money, and so they're like, yeah, I can go spend my krona in another country, you know?
Yeah. So Norway is like true neutral is like not bad, right? Like they're not going to be like.
Yeah.
This is basically saying one, okay, you've never picked a side, like you're neutral in life, like you don't really want to go too hard or be too chill. And
Yeah,
two,
exactly.
we really don't really have that many feelings about you either, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's not bad.
I feel like this kind of falls into like the white square of Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia.
Yeah.
But it's just like a little bit better than that because they're just chill.
Yeah.
They just live.
Yeah. I guess this is the first one where I kind of understand what you were talking about, where it's like, are we talking about the people or are we talking about the country itself? Because we could just go fjords, right?
Yeah, and fjords are based.
But fjords are based, but the people are true neutral.
Yeah.
Okay, let's knock out Iceland while we're up here. What do you say?
Yeah. Iceland is depressed.
Depressed?
Like, I feel like Iceland is like the country with the most depression, no?
I don't know that, but I don't really know anything about Iceland other than the fact that it's expensive.
Is it? I don't know.
They have to import everything. You know what I mean? It's that kind of place.
Okay, no, it's Greenland that's depressed. It's 8,000 per 100,000 people are depressed in Greenland. Iceland, they're at 3,000, 4,000 depressed people per 100,000 people, which is still insane.
Okay.
But no, that's less than the rest. But yeah. So what do we give? It's just expensive.
I don't really know anything else to say about. I mean, volcanoes, right?
Volcanoes
Weird
are based
language,
again.
like Bjork. You know who Bjork is?
Oh, hello, my name is Bjork. Like that girl on from like the TV or what?
Yeah. She's like a musician.
Yeah. Of course, I know Bjork.
Yeah, so we could say like weirdos. If Bjork is the representation.
Just write down Bjork. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just do Bjork. I actually kind of like that as our.
I think Bjork. Is she even from Iceland?
Yeah, she's Icelandic. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Bjork gets a B or C tier.
Yeah. I mean, she is definitely. She's not for everyone, right? Like, not everyone loves Bjork. I personally don't love Bjork's music. But my dad is a big Bjork fan.
Yeah, and your dad is the authority on music, so I think we should go by his opinion.
He is an authority on music, certainly. Did you know that my dad is worked in the music industry?
Yeah, of course I knew that.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. This is the Bjork image that we're using, so that tells you a lot about what her music is like. I mean, it could be not bad, but it also could be, okay, that kind of hurts my feelings. Like, depending on how you feel about Bjork.
I feel like we're not going to hurt their feelings with Bjork. Like, Bjork is a cool person.
All right,
Let's put in low, not bad, like below Norway.
Fine. It does kind of hurt.
Does it hurt their feelings, you think?
Yeah, no, we'll put it below Norway. Fine. Okay, let's circle back around. Let's go down into Eastern Europe. Iceland made Lazy Town. What?
Did they?
That's crazy. That's not a stereotype because neither of us knew it, though. Give all of Africa BBC.
What?
Sometimes people, you know which BBC.
Are you sure they're not talking about the British broadcasting?
No, they're not talking about the latest documentary on Tunisia, dude. Okay, let's wrap around. Let's go down to to Greece.
Okay, Greece.
And then we'll work our way up, and then we'll go to Western Europe and finish like over here in Portugal.
Yeah, that works to me.
Yep. Okay, so Greece is fiscally irresponsible is what I think of when I think of Greece.
Yeah, but see, there you're thinking about the country again. Bad at banking. Yeah. But you're thinking about the people. You're thinking about the country again, not the people anymore. You know what I mean?
But like in general, they're bad at banking, though, right? Like,
I'm sure they're definitely not the best bankers in the world, but.
Dude, I'm saying this because a couple reasons. One, they had to be bailed out by the EU multiple times. And two, I went to school with a Greek person, and he was also an economics major with me. and he was terrible at econ. He was just simply awful. And he just like, not very many people smoked cigarettes at the place that I went to school, but he was always smoking cigarettes, always right outside the class. And he would always be like, fuck you. That's like his whole thing. And he had like, yellow teeth because he had smoked since he was 12 years old. And he was just like, he was Giannis was his name as well.
His name was probably like
he
Giannis
played volleyball with me,
or like
Giannis Philippidibis is what it was. Yeah,
that sounds about right. Yeah, okay, bad at banking. I think that gets them.
Well, I mean, do you have something else?
Oh, I mean, you could go like the chill way and give them like they make good souvlakis, which is basically like a Greek kebab.
No,
they have beaches. They have Greek wine.
No,
they have Mykonos. Like. You could go the nice routes, but I think you have a vendetta against Giannis.
No, I like bad at banking. I think that's good. Maybe we just say bad with money.
Bad with money.
Yeah. Bad with money is pretty good. That one might be our first like DF tier though.
Yeah. I think that gets into D tier.
For sure. Probably should not say that. I have a very good image for this.
What are you gonna pull out now?
Just some money being lit on fire. That's perfect. Yeah, that's great.
That's a representation of Greece right there.
Yeah,
money on fire.
it is, dude. I mean, they had to be bailed out multiple times. What do you mean?
Yeah, I know. We're the ones who are paying for it, and the rest
Not
of like
me.
developed Europe. Yeah, we as in like us Europeans.
Oh,
Probably,
yeah, the royal we. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Probably our homie Nerdling over here is paying for it as well,
Yeah. Nerdling says that you feel most people think of them for their economic situation and vacation spot. So I like going the negative route with this just because of Giannis.
Yeah.
Shout out to Giannis if you see this video. Shout out to you. You actually are based. I love you. He's awesome. He's so much fun to hang out with. But
you just love being a hater.
But would I trust him to run my banking sector? Hell no, dude. Hell no.
CFO
I'm pretty sure his family was like heavily involved in the National Bank of Greece too.
Dude, there's no way.
They at least owned a soccer team. He was very wealthy. Okay.
Oh damn. Okay,
yeah. So what's next? Is this Bulgaria right here?
That is indeed Bulgaria.
All right. What do you got about Bulgaria?
All right, I think Bulgaria, I get to be pretty opinionated because I went there on vacation with my girlfriend a couple of years ago.
Yes, dude,
we went
so
there
you know everything
summer.
about it, yeah.
Absolutely everything. Now, we did a road trip through the country on like trains. The trains are pretty good, but the entire thing, the one thing that like stood out to us the entire trip was that all the servers were dicks.
Okay.
They would all just like, they like usually like bring you your menu, say like, hi, welcome to the restaurant, whatever. Like, do you guys want to get drinks?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, right. Like at least, like something like that. At least in Bulgaria, they like walk up to you, no eye contact, look like above your head, drop two menus on the table, and walk away.
They go,
no fucks given. Yeah, Loki spit on you.
Yeah, it's like a German Brauhaus.
Yeah, a little bit like that. But this is just the entire country.
Okay.
All waiters are like that, and it was just like, what is up with these people? Like and then we looked it up on Reddit because we were like, dude, there's no way that this is like happening just to us.
Yeah.
And then like everybody else on Reddit is just like, yeah, well, it's because they were part of the Soviet Union, but yeah, they're fucking dicks.
NNLM in chat says men loud in adult videos.
What?
Apparently Bulgarians have loud men in adult videos. I don't know. Is that something that you are familiar with? I don't think I've ever partaken in Bulgarian that part of Bulgarian culture. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I do not know that.
Okay.
Maybe NNIM can enlighten us and send some links, but not that I know of.
Yeah, send it to Melchior at MDS on Twitter or whatever.
Twitter, yeah.
So bad servers? What do you think? What is this?
Mean
grunts,
waiters.
They say. I kind of like this one a little bit more, but mean waiters. This is like a thing that they're known for? Is that how you spell waiter?
This is one thing that I absolutely noticed when I was in Bulgaria, and I was not the only one.
Okay.
That's why that's my stereotype for Bulgaria today.
Okay, we'll take that. So mean waiters.
Yeah. Mean waiters gets them pretty low because I mean, if you're gonna have tourists in your country, you're gonna have to treat them well. You know, otherwise they're not gonna come back. And I'm not planning on going back to Bulgaria anytime soon.
Really, it was that bad?
Dude, they were just dicks. They were all dicks. Nobody gave a shit. Like I feel like to other Bulgarians, they were like nice to each other.
Yeah.
But then when it came to like tourists, like, oh, these fucking guys again, and they would just like speak to us in Bulgarian. And not really like try and help.
Nobody
Like,
speaks Bulgarian.
Yeah, and it's not like I'm gonna know Bulgarian before going to Bulgaria. You know, like for like Spain or Italy, you could like learn like a few words or something. But like Bulgarian, like really, like nobody's learning this language.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna be dicks about it. Like, come on.
Okay. Here's my image for it's you and Rosalie accurately represented at the table, with your server. Can you see it?
Why are we Asian?
It's racially accurate. Okay, so that's like,
yeah.
Okay, that kind of hurts my feelings, or like they would just be like, yeah, they are.
That's a good point. But I feel like as a stereotype, it kind of sucks to have that as a stereotype. That you're just like mean.
Yeah.
You just suck. Like that's definitely worse than.
But if you said this to a Bulgarian person, what would they say? Do you think they'd probably just be like, yeah?
They'd probably be like, yeah, just because you're a stinking ass tourist, like get out of the country.
They would say, yeah, because you're a stinking ass tourist, get out of the country.
They would probably say that word for word.
Okay.
That's the impression you get. And I feel like that's definitely worse than just being Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia. Like, you're just... Like, they're nothing. Like, they have, like, nothing going on for them.
Yeah.
But then Bulgaria has, like, they're just mean. I think as a stereotype, that sucks.
Okay, so it's like that kind of hurts my feelings.
Definitely hurt. I hope it hurts their feelings. They should learn from it.
It's probably above like just being a white square though, but below being ugly like a British person. Okay, we've spent a lot of time on Bulgaria. We got to get out of here. Nobody cares. We're moving right along. Let's do these coastal ones next. This is what, North Macedonia over here. This little guy next to Albania.
I can't see.
Like
yeah, that's
Kosovo.
North Macedonia. Yeah. I think so.
All right, what do we think about North Macedonia? I don't know. I literally know zero things about North Macedonia.
Same. Like, I've never heard of them.
We've got
like,
someone from Macedonia in the chat, apparently. Naum.
No shots.
Naum, you're from Macedonia? What's the stereotype that people say about you?
One thing, please. It's going to take ages.
Nope. Okay. No, they said yes. Okay. Yeah, we are transmitting all the way to Macedonia on whatever, like, what do they have? Like copper wires exposed on trees.
I'm from...
You don't know? There's nothing that people say about you? Like, what do other people from the Southeast Europe say? We're not asking about Albania and Serbia. Macedonia is just Greece but poorer. Okay, I actually kind of like poor Greece. He said we are poor. Okay, poor Greece is good.
Honestly, I was just going to give that to Albania because at least they have a coast, whereas North Macedonia doesn't even get to have the coast. So they're coastless.
Should we just lump them? Greece. Should we lump Albania and Macedonia together?
And Montenegro.
Montenegro is the coastal one too?
Yeah, exactly.
But do you have one for Kosovo?
I think we can lump Kosovo and Serbia into one as well.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so that's...
I don't think the Kosovans are going to be happy about that one, but yeah.
I'm sure that they are not. They're not happy about much, though.
Yeah, I mean, they're at war and aren't really recognized as a country, so yeah, I'd be pretty mad as well, personally.
Okay, so...
Yeah, poor Greece, Montenegro, North Macedonia, Albania.
That's crazy to be Greece but poor. Actually, no. Let's do Greece but poor. That's a better way to put it, right?
Yeah, and I feel like that's gonna hurt their feelings.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
But we got the insider info from our chat, so I think we're just gonna have to run with that.
I mean, that was literally what everybody who is from this place said. We have 100% of people from Macedonia in agreement that this is true.
100% accuracy. The sample, we're going to ignore the size of the sample and just say 100% accuracy.
Okay, I've got a good image for this. This is a statue of a beggar.
Oh my god.
And I feel like that represents Greece but poor very well. So what do we think? This is like actually kind of not awesome. It's not racist though. No. Like we can look up, it's just statistics. Like
it's just facts from your own countries.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to put this in. Yeah, you shouldn't say that.
Yeah, you shouldn't say that probably. So stop
it's
saying
just like
it.
Greece bought on Wish.
Yeah. Greece from Temu. That's another way to say it, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. All right, moving right along. Let's do Serbia and Kosovo in one.
Serbia and Kosovo in one.
Very sad.
Very sad and at war with each other.
Yeah, very sad. Not nice. Right? That seems good.
Yeah, absolutely. This seems fine to me. I mean, I feel like you probably could. I don't know the full extent of the situation, but I'm guessing that like Serbia has like some like little racist thing against Kosovo, and that's why they don't want to give them their independence.
Right? Isn't this area in Europe like this is like genocide central down here? Yeah,
sure. You could say it that way, I guess.
Right? Like, hasn't there been multiple down here?
Yeah, there have been, and the UN have been there quite a lot.
Yeah,
but that was
very
like
sad.
70s, 80s, and like
I can't
now
believe
it's
you
kind of,
laughed
like,
when I said that. That's crazy.
Dude, it's a crazy thing to say. It's an insane thing to say. I've never said it that way.
And Nerling went to Serbia. They had a strip club boat. That's pretty good. Oh, Serbians are also quite good at basketball.
Oh, yeah. There's one Serbian that's good at basketball.
No, there's two.
Who else?
You're thinking of Jokic, right?
Yeah. Oh, is he not Serbian?
Isn't Bogdanovic Serbian? Bogdanovic. Isn't there's a few Serbian NBA players. Dude, for the size of the country, like that's very impressive that there are multiple people. Like there's Nikola Jokic, Nikola Jovic. Not to be confused with Nikola Jokic. And Nikola Topic, not to be confused with Nikola.
There's no way. And Vasily Miovic.
Yeah, not to be confused with Vasily Micic. Or Vladimir Radmanovic.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Bogan Bogdanovic, dude.
Okay, I say, and they're from Serbia.
White but can ball is actually a great. Let's do sad, not nice. Very sad. We can just put as Kosovo's one, right? And then we'll put white but can ball.
Remove the not nice for Serbia.
Yeah, I'm sure Kosovo people are very nice and hospitable.
I'm sure they are. And I'm sure Jokic is also very nice and hospitable.
Dude, all he wants to do is go onto his horse farm. So, yeah, white but can ball.
Also, question to our Norwegian friend. Did you go on that boat as well or not?
Yeah,
I mean, you're going to talk about it. You're going to talk about it like, oh, there was that. But, I mean, did you go there? I feel like you wouldn't know about it if you didn't go on it, you know?
It's true. It's true.
Like he just saw it from the coastline. He was like, oh, wow, in the distance. I think I see something. I don't think that's that realistic. Oh, he was on the boat with his dad. Now that's crazy. That's how Norwegians do it, huh?
Yeah, okay. Your dad said, I need to go. I need to figure out something for my lesson plan next season, next semester.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got some anthropological research to do, is what he said.
Yeah, and his dad was like, oh, I'm going to do a painting on the coastline. And then they saw the boat.
Nikola Jokic. Okay, that'll be... So this is...
Jokic. Wait, so we're giving Serbia... Okay, so back to Serbia.
White but can ball. Yeah.
We're giving them white and ball.
Yeah.
Is that based? I feel like it doesn't get based.
Dude, that's so based. What do you mean?
Come on, you're gonna put it above Ukraine? In
I'm gonna
terms
put it
of
above being
No.
drinkers. Yeah.
no.
Definitely being white but you can ball is so sick, dude. That's like
Above
one of the
Ukraine, though?
highest honors in the world.
But consider Ukraine's position here now. How do you feel about Ukraine being in A tier?
What do you mean? Beautiful women?
Yeah, you're gonna put Jokic above that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna leave you that. I'm just gonna leave you with that.
Definitely.
I've made my
yes.
point.
Definitely.
I've made my point.
Have you seen him shoot the basketball? It's hilarious.
Shoot the basketballs? Yes, I have.
Yes. All right, moving right along. What do we got? We got Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Ooh, I'd say beachless,
Yeah.
which is kind of an
Beach
elf,
cucks. Coastal cucks.
Coast cucks. I think is pretty good. I love the alliteration of coast cucks.
I don't actually know. Do you know anything about Bosnia, though, outside of the fact that they got completely cucked by Croatia?
I think there was a Bosnian genocide, but that's about it.
Yes. I was going to say also another genocide here.
Look it up. Yeah, Bosnian genocide, 8,000 killed.
Yeah.
So yeah, all I know is Bosnian genocide and coastal cucks.
All right. Coast cucks it is.
Yeah, that's all we know.
Yep.
I mean, if I had more information, then I could
Bosnia.
do something else. But I think that's all that they've propagated. If they had their own IKEA, we'd get some of their culture. But they don't have IKEA,
Yeah.
so
All right,
we can't learn anything about them.
Here is the close-up image of the Bosnian coast for this one. Probably.
Oh yeah, they do have that one spot, right?
Yeah, that kind of hurts my feelings.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. It's a pretty shitty stereotype to have to be to be a cook is a pretty bad stereotype.
It's not really great. Landmines from chat as well. What do you mean landmines?
Landmines, probably part of the genocide and war.
Yeah, sad. Okay.
Yeah.
Next up, we got. Let's go Croatia, I guess. Coast
Croatia.
Bulls.
Coast thieves.
Coast thieves. No, I think what I know about Croatia is it's like
the cheap Italy.
Cheap Italy is what people are saying. But yeah, poor man's Italy.
Yeah, for sure.
But is that about the people though, you know? Like what about the people?
In Croatia?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know shit about Croatia. Like I know that like some of my friends have gone there on vacation to like do things that they wish they could do in France or like Spain, but they don't have the money, so they go to Croatia to do it kind of thing.
All right, poor man's Italy it is then.
Yeah, it's like the drinking center with a beach.
Poor man's
Drinking center for European students with a beach.
Can we put that for Slovenia as well? Do you know anything about Slovenia?
Slovenia is just like a smaller Austria, I think.
Okay, we'll save it then.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just not like a ton of room right here on the map is my problem.
Zoom in at least a little. We can barely see what you're writing now.
But then that's going to mess up the framing of the video. Oh, no, dude. Oh, no.
Oh, there you go. See, that works. That works just fine. And we even still have Bjork in there.
Yeah, that's good. Perfect. Okay. So, how do I represent poor man's Italy? Poor but Italian.
Wait, Italian but poor.
Poor
Italian but poor.
Person.
What's chat saying? I am not ugly, my guy. What? Romania is definitely Dracula?
Yeah, for sure. We'll get to that though.
Honestly, I think I have a better stereotype for Romania in mind.
Okay. Don't spoil it.
No, I even have evidence for that.
I'm gonna put this old man sitting on a bench as our thing for.
Dude, I feel like that old man sitting on a bench just represents all Mediterranean countries.
for Croatia. This is poor man's Italy. I feel like they would not be offended by that, though.
No. No, I
like,
feel like they're happy. They're happy to get some of the tourism now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, not bad.
Probably
like
below all these
Bjork,
other things. You think it goes above Bjork? I guess it's positive
Bjork.
for the economy, but Bjork is like net neutral. Bjork is like true neutral on this list. Like we have a thing that is actually just true neutral, but she's even more neutral than that.
Dude, that's so funny.
Which is kind of insane. Okay.
Yeah.
Next up, are we going to do Romania next?
Yeah, I think we do Romania next.
Dude, don't you dare say it. Don't you say it. Don't
what do you think
say it.
What do you think I'm going to say?
I think you're about to drop a slur.
I would never. Just look at the video that I just sent you. It's safe. It's safe.
What is this? Aliens surrendering after seeing their ships and weapons go missing not even 2 seconds into the invasion. They landed in Romania. That's funny.
Okay, now check who the account is, though. That's the best part of this.
From the official Romania account? Oh my god.
This is on the official Romanian TikTok account. Like, they know what they are. They know what their stereotype is, you know? Like, there's no denying it at that point.
That's crazy. That's so crazy. I thought you were going to say gypsies.
Oh, now you said it, huh? You just had to go
there. Censor it. I'm going to make you do the edit for this video.
Dude, I'm gonna just have that word come out as like an ear rape for everyone so that they don't forget that you said it.
No. So the Romani people.
The Romanians, you mean?
No, the Romani is what the G words prefer.
The G words.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
The Romani people, also known as Roma, are an Indo-Aryan ethnic group. They originated in northern India and migrated westward, primarily to Europe, beginning around the 12th century.
Okay, I think. So what are you writing down for Romania then as their stereotype?
Stealing.
I think that does represent it pretty well.
You think?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, but it's low-key kind of racist.
Dude, I mean, if we're getting it from a Romanian TikTok account, then I think that they don't really get to say anything anymore. Like one of their own.
Yeah, but I think you can be racist against yourself, though.
Yeah, okay, but at least we're not the ones being racist.
I think this one goes into the legitimately racist category. I think it does. I think it is our first entry into the legitimately racist.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely agree with this.
Amazing. Okay. And we have our little burglar friend. Okay. What's next?
Romanian.
Let's do Moldova next. Whoops.
Oof.
Poor, but like legit poor. Like
it's like dirt poor.
Legit poor.
Legit poor. Yeah, I don't think I'd really have anything else for Moldova.
Legit. If I had more space, I would do legit poor, like really poor. Destitute person.
Yeah, I feel like they're just like emigrators, you know, like not like I don't think anybody like immigrates to that country. It's only emigrators, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like people are leaving, not coming back.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's actually a freaking perfect image for that.
It's gonna be a picture of India.
No, here you go. It's this right here. It's this little man, this little kid with the hobo bindle. Immigrating out, but also poor.
That's pretty good.
I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that they would probably be like, yeah, I mean, we are like, it's hard here.
Yeah, and that definitely goes below Croatia. Like definitely goes below, what was that? The old man sitting on a chair? That's all Greece but poor, right?
Yes, no, that's Croatia. Poor man's Italy.
Poor man's Italy?
Yeah.
Dude, how's poor man's Italy so low though?
Poor man's Italy? It's like neutral.
Yeah.
I mean, we could put it in. Yeah, that's cool.
No, I was just. Oh, wait, never mind. No, I'm getting the images confused. Never mind.
Yeah.
Like you can bring it back. It was good where it was. I was
Okay.
thinking about the one next to Greece. What is the one next to Greece? What do we put there?
The one next to Greece? Which one is Greece?
Burning money.
Oh, that's poor Greece. It's just slightly below regular Greece.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'd probably just being poor, like nothing else, because there's like poor Greece, and
It's
then
like,
there's just
yeah, you
poor
shouldn't
without the
say that.
Greece. Yeah, it's just like they're poor with like
Just
no...
calling a whole country poor. Yeah, you probably shouldn't say that. I actually agree with you. Okay, perfect. So that's D tier.
Like they don't even get to have the like advantage of Greece. They're just poor with nothing else.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, moving along. Let's go to Hungary next.
Okay.
Hungary?
Yeah.
Hungary. What do we think
Hungary,
about
right?
this? Yes, I have been Hungary. Hungary is quite cool. At least Budapest
cool?
is cool. But I feel like Hungary, the thing that I know about Hungary is that they've just been conquered by so many different people, right? Like Budapest has been owned by so many different empires.
I already know what you're gonna call them. You're gonna call them cucks, aren't you?
No. I don't think the Hungarian people are cucks. You said that. I didn't say that.
I was just predicting what the Quinn mind was eventually gonna come to.
I don't actually know like anything. Like surprisingly cool, maybe.
Surprisingly cool, but you just said they got invaded by absolutely everyone.
Well, they did, but it was just because it's like this spot right here in Europe is like the center of so many different empires and like the border between so many different empires in history.
Yeah, you had the Austro-Hungarian Empire, you had the Byzantines there, the Ottomans.
Ricky Ruckus says Hungary takes Ratatouille, which I don't even, that doesn't make any sense.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean they take Ratatouille?
I don't know. What do we think?
Hungary gets Budapest. I feel like there's just like a drinking destination for European students as well.
Yeah.
But just without the beach.
Yeah.
Like Budapest, good beer. Just like good cheap beer. Cheap beer. Is a pretty good representation of
it is pretty cheap. Cheap beer.
Of Hungary in my mind.
I like that. I think that's good. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Cheap beer. Okay, perfect.
Sorry, Hungary. Don't really have anything else to say.
Yeah, I don't either. I really like it there, but
other Hungarians, please tell us what else you have in your country. We do not know.
Yeah. Tell us some stereotypes in the freaking chat. I don't know, man.
I feel like now we're gonna get into the heated countries, like heated, debatable countries. Like, what is our stereotype?
This is interesting. We went about this in an interesting way. I'm wondering for retention for the YouTube video if we should have gone the other way around, but we'll find out.
We will.
This cheap beer is that's cool for sure.
Cheap beer is pretty cool. Like, who doesn't love cheap beer?
It's not. Yeah. I don't think it's quite based because it means that you have a bunch of fucking blokes coming and fucking drinking points in your fucking Budapest. But
that is a pretty good representation of England, yeah. But
you also have like a cool culture where it's like you just go out and hang out in the local drinking watering hole. We went to a bar. No, that was in Prague. Never mind.
Yeah, okay. I think this leads to my next point is that cheap beer falls for Czech Republic and Hungary. We can just give them the same rating.
Yeah, we'll give them both the same exact thing.
Maybe even Slovakia. Like, I don't really know anything about Slovakia.
I don't know the first thing about Slovakia, man. I don't know nothing.
Honestly, I thought Jokic was from Slovakia at first.
No, dude, he's not. Come on. Get your head in the game, Melchior. Yeah, okay. Cheap beer. Dude, Slovakia, like, we could literally just put nothing. Like, we could just make it nothing.
Okay.
Not a real place. How about
that? Ancient, wait. Czechoslovakia, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, not a real place.
Yeah. So Czech is cheap beer, and then Slovakia is not a real place. Perfect.
And then Hungary is cheap beer again.
And then Hungary is cheap beer again. Yep. Okay.
All right.
Let's do Poland real quick. Like, I feel like I hate to reuse this, but it really is. Like, this is the most boring country. Boring, and then like then below it, it's parentheses sad.
Okay, but see, I think I have two good descriptions for Poland. They are super Catholic, like their anti-LGBTQ protests go so hard, and they have they're like the center for if you want to get good fireworks in Europe, you have to go to Poland because there they have like zero regulation on them, so you can get like the biggest fucking bomb ever and then bring it back to Germany. Like this is such a huge problem that like during like close to like New Year's and stuff, they like have border control and all buses and cars get controlled just to see between Germany and Poland, just to see whether they have fireworks in the car or on the bus.
Okay, like no regulation or something, or what do you want to say here?
I think I'm just gonna say stick fireworks, which honestly is kind of cool.
Fireworks.
I like Poland for its fireworks.
Fireworks? That's such an interesting play here. That's such an interesting play. Out of all the things that Poland is known for, you know them for fireworks the most?
Yeah, I mean that's just.
Or
I don't know much.
I feel like there's also an angle where we could just go history parentheses sad.
Oh yeah, that's possible as well. I mean, I'd rather just have like happy ones instead of sad ones. But if you want to go that way, we can go that way too.
I feel like that's what everyone knows them for.
I mean, maybe. Fireworks is just what I know them for. But yeah, history definitely counts as sad, which is not based, not cool.
No, not cool. It is legitimately racist. Like
it is legitimately racist.
But in a different way. Right?
Yeah, but at the same time, do you want to give them that title as like being legitimately racist? I feel like that's unfair as well.
Well, it's not them getting the title; it's the stereotype getting the title.
Yeah, okay, and then if you add the super Catholic onto it, then yeah, I guess it does get the stereotype that title.
All right, there it goes. We need to fill out that F tier more.
Wait, who's the other one? Oh, we have Romania there. What's better, being a thief or being racist?
I think this is the lowest. Racist. This is the lowest one for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely.
All
right. Yeah. Well, that concludes Poland. Wait, what is that picture you got? Oh.
You want to put? You want to put fireworks there instead?
No, we can just keep it like this. This works.
You sure?
The next one. Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Okay, next up we got Slovenia. What's up with Slovenia?
They're just mini Austria.
Mini Austria?
Like I think they just have like everything Austria has, but like in smaller. They have vineyards, but like nobody actually knows like any Slovenian wines, and they have like Alps and mountains. I think you can probably even ski there. But like they're probably like tiny little resorts that like nobody really goes to apart from the Slovenians, you know?
Yeah.
There's like little cute Austria.
Oh, adorable! They're like fun size Austria.
Yeah, fun size Austria. Is
which
good.
I think that goes squarely into the not bad category, right?
Yeah. I feel like they were probably part of Austria for like the Austrian Empire for like the majority of like human history.
Oh, here you go. We'll do a mini Austrian flag as their representation. It's not bad.
How do you get a mini Austrian flag?
It's like a fun size one. Yeah, it's not bad, right?
It's not bad. We're not hurting their feelings, I think.
Okay. Next
At
up,
least they exist, unlike most of the other countries that we put on this list.
Yeah, true. A lot of these are just like we've completely written your whole thing off, which is really funny. I'm very interested to see if this gets traction. What are the comments like?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
hope
next,
it's not Eastern Europeans.
Dude, if it is, it's gonna be bad news or Polish people. I feel like Polish people acknowledge it though. They're like, yeah.
Yeah, no, they know what
Yeah.
happened. It's someone in chat keeps on saying Austria takes racism. Ricky Ruckus?
Yeah. Do they take racism?
What for? I don't know Austrians as being racist.
Yeah, because they're not racist against you.
Okay, but then who are they racist against?
Probably brown people, dude. Like, you are a 6'3", blonde hair, blue-eyed, Aryan, nobility raised Western European.
Dude, I get it. You're jealous.
Young male.
You're jealous. I understand.
Like, what do you mean? If they're not racist against me, then who are they racist against? That's you right now. That's you.
You can be jealous. I understand. It sucks to be you, and it is great to be me. But you know, who are they racist against? Like, actually, I feel like Austrian stereotype doesn't take a racist.
American.
Austria started both world wars. Well, I mean, an Austrian started, and
Archduke Franz Ferdinand, dude.
Yeah,
he was assassinated in Serbia or whatever.
Yeah, I know, but who shot him? Who shot Franz Ferdinand? Gavrilo Princip. A month later, Austria-Hungary declares war on Serbia. Huh. All right. Well, war starters, I guess. But I feel like we know them for like their mountain, their skiing, and their horrible German accents.
I know them as like being boring Germany, or like
we get to it's like German Alps basically.
Yeah,
there's like we can give them
here's the funny thing, right? We have Slovenia, which is mini Austria, and then Austria, which is like mini Germany, right?
I think that's pretty good, yeah. But I mean, then we could also give them like the Alps as like just like being like a skiing country. Like you don't really go to Austria unless you're like skiing, you know?
Yeah.
Or we give them war starters.
Yeah.
Which three of those best describes? Well, which three of them is the best Austrian stereotype?
Could we just say like Aryans, and that kind of sums all of those things up into one thing?
Aryans start wars.
Is Aryan a racist term?
I don't think so. I think it's just like calling someone like Indo-European or like a European. I feel like it's just I feel like Aryan is like misused anyways. No, it doesn't. Aryan mean like from like Syria? Yeah, Iranians.
No,
Aryan comes from Iran.
That's interesting. I only know it from,
Yeah, I know. I know that's where you know it from, but like actually, like if you look up like the
it's
Wikipedia
one of those
page,
things where it's like what is the meaning of a word actually? Like, is it what people mean when they say it, or is it the textbook definition?
Yeah, I think it got changed when like Hitler started calling himself like the Aryan race and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But the actual origin of it is like Indo-Aryans, which is like the mix between like northern like India, Bhutan, that kind of area, and like eastern, like the Arabic Peninsula.
All right, here's what I want to call them. I want to call them European Mormons.
What?
Hear me out.
Mormon? Okay, please elaborate.
Mormons. What do you know them for? Repressed, boring, live in Utah, mountainous, great skiers, blonde hair, blue eyes. Austrians, boring, repressed, live in Austria, mountainous, great skiers, blonde hair, blue eyes. European Mormons. I rest my case.
Yeah. Okay, that's a pretty good case. I do like that. You're right. Austrians are the Mormons of Europe.
That's actually crazy. I just got there, but I think it's perfect.
Love that.
I think it's actually perfect. Yeah. Okay. So where does being the Mormons of Europe? I mean, I would say, okay, that kind of hurts my feelings, probably.
Yeah, it does kind of hurt their feelings, definitely.
Yeah. It's like less mean than calling all British people ugly, though.
Oh, definitely less mean, yeah. Yeah.
It's just this coastline thing. I think it's a little bit more derogatory than like pointing out that you actually have no coastline on the map. So we'll put it above that.
Dude, it does suck to have no coastline. I feel like British may have to be put behind Bosnia.
Behind Bosnia? You think it goes here? Oh no, I think British people get mad when you call them ugly. I think they definitely have their feelings hurt. All right, moving right along.
Yeah.
Let's go to a major country here. Let's go to Germany.
Ooh, all right. Going hard with Germany. I mean, I feel like just beer drinkers and Hitlers are like the two stereotypes.
Yeah, my thing that I know them for is just like boring people.
Wow. Okay.
On time.
Insult. Oh, on time. On time is good. But boring people? Like, I feel like you could have given that to like
boring
so
people,
many
but
other.
Timely.
I feel like if you're gonna give them something, you gotta give them cars.
Gotta give
like
them cars.
Dude, like the Germans care so much about their cars. I feel like I told you this when we were on a road trip. That, like, in Germany, you'll like be driving by in like a really like low income area, and then you'll just see like every second house is like a Mercedes, a BMW, even a Porsche in front of their house, and they're like, their house is like low key a shack, but then they have like a Porsche 911 in front of it.
Yeah. Ricky Ruckus also raises a good point. Gays and racist, which is actually very funny.
Dude, I was gonna give gays to the Netherlands. Honestly, I was gonna give Netherlands gays and tall.
I'm gonna do like good engineers.
Okay.
Cars. Also gay.
I feel like the Germans are just gonna be like proud about the fact they can call them gay instead of just being racist. So they'll take that as a compliment. You know?
Yeah. It's not a bad thing. Yeah. It's not in a derogatory way at all. There's a lot of gay people in Berlin, though.
Coming from you, I would take gay in a derogatory way.
Why?
But, yeah. I don't know. You're just that kind of guy.
What? What do you mean, dude?
Hey, I mean exactly what I said.
No, I'm gonna deduce this down to pretty gay.
Okay, that works. Oh wait, the entire
pretty
thing.
Gay,
I thought you were gonna
even when straight.
Dude, did your Canva just go like gay? Did you see that?
Maybe.
Type in gay again. Could have sworn the top banner like did like a gay pride flag.
I kind of like pretty gay even when straight. Is I think that's actually an accurate representation of Germany.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like they have like way too much like if you go like what Berlin is known for is like Berghain, right? And like that was originally just a gay club.
Berghain?
Yeah.
I know Berlin for Kit Kat,
which is also a gay club.
Gay club, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so fair enough. Germany gets pretty gay. Crazy that you can have Hitler as like being like your most known thing.
I'm not putting Hitler on the freaking
tier
list, dude.
That's like Germany's most known
No matter how much you push for it, I'm not putting Hitler on the tier list.
I'm not advocating for him to be on the tier list. I'm just saying that it's crazy that they do have Hitler, and yet you still recognize him for just being gay.
Hey, it's either that's cool or based. You know what? We're gonna go based. Above drinkers, but not quite as cool as ballin'.
I think you're just trying to come back from like making sure that people don't think you're homophobic, you know?
Well, I'm not. I'm not at all. I don't know what I've done to make you believe that I am. Like, I'm not at all. I'm so pro-gay.
Yeah, man, no comments.
I'm so pro-gay. Okay, next up. We've got the Danish. Lego.
Yeah, Lego, yeah.
I mean, what else is there to say, right? Like
Copenhagen, yeah, I don't really know. Like they don't really have anything, do they?
Dude, like I don't know. You think I've been to freaking Denmark? Hell no, brother. Hell no.
Ooh, yeah, we can't forget about Vatican City, Luxembourg as well.
Oh yeah, those are really important for us to to rank.
Yeah. What do we rate Lego? I feel like Lego is like.
You don't have anything else to say about Denmark?
No,
I feel like it would be one of those places that you have an opinion on. Like you have a weirdly strong opinion about Belgium, but you have no opinion about Denmark.
Yeah, we'll talk about Belgium when we get to Belgium. I can give you a whole speech about Belgium if you want.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, Lego it is.
Yeah. And what do you rate? How do you rank Lego?
Lego is freaking based, dude. It's so based. What do you mean? What kind of question is that? You ever met anyone who doesn't like Lego other than that one guy in my chat earlier today who said "fuck Lego"? That's the first time I've ever read that sentence. Lego. They did. They actually said that earlier in the stream.
I feel like many people hate Lego now because it's like so expensive.
Yeah, but the quality is so high, and it's I don't know. They just are a good company. I feel like.
Yeah. Can't really say anything bad about Lego.
Lego's based. More based than drinking, less based than being gay when you're straight. I'm
not sure I'd give it base though. Like,
dude, now that I'm looking at this, Sauna's got to go. Sauna's got to move down. Sauna's got to come down below Lego.
Below Lego? That's crazy.
Yeah, Lego is based.
I would really not put it there, honestly.
All right, well, good thing it's not your tier list. Let's move on. Next up, we got the Netherlands. What do you think about the Netherlands here? Melchior.
My default is going to be tall and gay.
Tall.
But I feel like
we already did gay.
Yeah. Since we've already given gay to Berlin and Germany, we got to go just tall. Tall and weed. Stoners.
Tall, parentheses, weed.
Tall stoners.
Perfect. I'm going to submit this to Map Porn Circle Jerk after we're done with this, too. I think that'll be a good...
Dude,
I actually think it'll go hard on there, and we'll link the video in the comments, too.
It's pretty good.
All right, so tall, parentheses, weed. Perfect. Tall person. There's not much else to say, right? Like, I feel like the Netherlands is so notable.
Yeah, old empire. They love Indonesian foods. They're stoners. They have canals. They love their king. That's about it.
Here's a picture of a very tall man. Tall is like, yeah, that's cool. Like, it's cool that you're tall. Being tall is an advantage, right?
Yeah, it's definitely not a bad, like... I feel like I prefer the stereotype of being tall over having cheap beer, because cheap beer just attracts British people, and we don't want that.
Yes, dude, you do not want the blokes to come through your town.
The blokes.
The fucking blokes with the fucking footy. Put the fucking footy on the telly! That's them.
It'd be a great abusive British dad.
Yeah, wow, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Okay, what do we got? We've got do. This is a really good map. This looks good too. I like the way that it's shaping up.
It does look pretty good right now. I think we got to go Belgium or Luxembourg next.
Belgium is next, and it's just
shit.
Shit.
It's just shit. It's just shit.
Poop. S word.
No, in my opinion, Belgium is pretty shit. It's just like a country you drive through.
Bad?
I don't know. You know,
what
like
about the people, though? What about the people of Belgium?
People, I would describe them as divided.
Dude,
it's just like there's the French and there's the.
Hold on, there's someone who keeps getting through on my stream with the N-word onto freaking stream, like onto the screen. I don't know how that happens.
Dude, no, how does that not get blurred out?
No, that's bad. It's bad news. Now we got to blur it in the video. We got to remember to blur it in the video. God, come on.
That's fun. You're editing it anyways, right?
No, I was going to give this one to you. Okay, what do you think bad? What else do you think?
No. If you're going to describe the Belgian people, you just have to describe them as divided.
Okay, divided.
Yeah. It's just like there's the Dutch and the French, and it just fucks their entire country because they just can't agree on anything. Like, they want to separate, but they don't want to separate.
Okay.
It's just like a love-hate relationship.
Divided. What's a nice, succinct, funny way to say that?
Nice, succinct, funny way of saying that.
Yeah, give me something here. I've been coming up with all the good quips.
Torn.
Succinct and funny, Melchior.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, don't put me on the spot like this, man. You can't do
You're
this.
literally live on a stream. What do you mean? Don't put you on the spot? The whole. point of this is to be on the spot. Also, join the Discord. Everyone who's in the chat right now. If you're not in the Discord, then you can know when I go live, and you can know about all my videos and everything.
Very casual plug. I like it.
Yeah, it's actually really helpful.
Okay, what are we gonna give Belgium?
Divided, I guess. Closeted.
Broken Belgium.
Broken. I like broken.
Broken is good.
Yeah.
Is that succinct for you?
Yeah, not like that funny, but
one thing at a time. All right. Don't ask me for too much.
yeah.
Here.
And we'll do like a cracked glass for that. That'll be good. That's perfect. So what do you think? I mean, Belgian people probably wouldn't argue with this. They'd probably be like, yeah, we're kind of, that's not bad. I mean, it's like not great.
Definitely not based.
But
it's not cool. It's not cool to be divided like Belgium. It's not cool to be Belgium in general.
Yeah.
But would I rather be broken or mini Austria?
Yeah, I guess
I'd rather be
Nerdling does bring up a good point because there's also waffles and chocolate, which are like the easy ones. You know what I mean? Was Augustus Gloop from Belgium?
Probably was. Or Germany. No, I think Augustus Gloop is German.
Augustus Gloop.
Pretty sure it's German.
From Dusselheim, West Germany.
Dusselheim, there's no way that's a real city. They just had Dusseldorf, like in the book, but then they had
fictional
to change
town
it
of Dusselheim. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
From Dusselheim.
Dusselheim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Belgium is just... Can you describe Belgium in any other way but broken, divided, cringe?
Broken is fine. Oh, cringe is... I like cringe more because I feel like that's how you really feel about Belgium.
Dude, Belgium is just like... Nobody likes Belgium. They're just like a place that exists on a map. It's like, do you have like an opinion on like Nebraska?
Not really. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, exactly.
It kind of is.
It just exists.
Yeah.
They're just cringe. Like you drive through them and you like fly over them because you have to, but like if they disappeared, you wouldn't mind it either.
Yeah. It's okay, board boy. Just don't put that in chat ever again. Okay, yeah. We'll just put cringe. I think like, okay, yeah, that kind of hurts my feelings, or definitely shouldn't say that. I think it's like a feeling hurter, but it's not going to end your relationship with the Belgian person, right?
I mean, it'd be fine if it ended my relationship with the Belgian person. But I honestly hope that it hurts their feelings. So
yeah. I don't think it's so bad that you shouldn't say it though to their face. Like I would say it to a Belgian person's face.
I like this spot. Like right above Bulgaria, just having mean waiters.
Yeah, perfect.
And but yeah, it's definitely worse than not having a border, not having a beach.
Yep. Okay, what's up next? We've got Luxembourg. I don't know the first thing about Luxembourg.
They're just like Monaco.
Like wannabe Monaco?
Wannabe Monaco is pretty good. I like that, yeah.
Monaco. Okay, wannabe Monaco. It's like Monaco with castles, basically, right? Like
Monaco does have castles as well.
Does it? Oh, like I didn't know that.
I mean, I don't know, maybe I don't know what you consider a castle, but like the Monte Cristo
I know the Count.
The casino. You know?
I know the Count of Monte Cristo.
Do you know the Count of Monte Cristo? I did not know the Count of Monte Cristo. Have you met him
movie.
personally or what?
No, it's a movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Wannabe Monaco is good.
Yeah. All right, I'll give them a VW Beetle as a race car. Like it's like you want to be Formula One or whatever. So this is them.
Yeah, they really are. Yeah.
I mean, it kind of should hurt your feelings, right? Like less than cringe, less than bad waiters, mean waiters.
But I feel like the fact that you're wanting to be like some of the best, like you're already pretty cool, you know? Like
I guess
yeah, it's not bad. Like
you think it's not bad?
I'd rather be a wannabe Monaco than be ugly and British, you know?
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Let's go to Switzerland.
Switzerland?
Nerds.
All right, what's your opinion on Switzerland?
Nerds. Every single person in this country is a gigantic nerd. Everybody wears glasses. Everybody's a nerd. They're all extracting wealth from various different places. I don't like Switzerland.
Dude, how do you get this opinion?
from my time that I spent in Switzerland.
Dude, you spent like one night in Switzerland.
Yeah, and that was enough to know.
Sure.
That was enough to know.
You didn't even go to Zurich, you just went to Sure, and then now you think they're all nerds?
Yep. Sure is like the most accurate representation of Switzerland possible. What would your Swiss stereotype be?
Mountain people.
Mountain people.
Mountain dwellers.
Mountain dwellers.
Yeah.
No, we're going nerds.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna stick with nerds. You like your opinion too much on nerds.
Yeah, dude, they're freaking dorkosauruses. Everybody wears glasses, and they're all like little circle John Lennon glasses. Like, what do you mean? Get some self-awareness. That is cringe.
Cringe nerds.
All right, nerds.
Just give them like the stereotypical like picture of like a loser and like.
Okay, yeah, that hurts my feelings. Probably like next to ugly for British, I think.
Ooh.
I'd call them a nerd to their face. You think, yeah, you shouldn't say that? No, it's not across the line.
No, it's definitely not that far. It's definitely not that far.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I like this. This is good placement. But I feel like it's better than being ugly and British.
Yeah, certainly better than being ugly and British. All right. Moving right along, we've got Liechtenstein.
Ooh. All right. I mean, you walked across the entire country, so I think you have the most experience here. Although I did spend a few hours in the casino, so I did get bribed a little bit to enjoy them a little bit more. So what are you going to call Liechtenstein?
Dude, I have like literally no opinion on Liechtenstein. I walked from border to border on this country, or of this country, and I have nothing to say about it. It's like,
dude, are you gonna give them the same category as like Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia?
No, I'll do it like kind of pretty.
Kind of pretty.
It's like,
what about walkable? What do you rate them as walkable?
No, it wasn't even walkable. I had to walk next to a highway for like a significant portion of the walk.
All right, not even walkable then, I guess.
Yeah,
they don't even get that pleasure. Kind of pretty? Dude, I don't even remember Liechtenstein being pretty. What part of Liechtenstein did you see that was pretty?
I mean, you're just in the middle of the Alps. Like, you're in a big valley.
Yeah, fair enough.
Next to some beautiful mountains. The Alps are gorgeous.
I feel like you're just like looking at like the Swiss and Austrian Alps, but like there's no actual mountains.
Yeah, you're in the basin next to it. But like the view, even though it's across the border, doesn't mean that they can't see it. You know what I mean? The view still counts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this works. Just kind of pretty, kind of cute.
I mean, we could also just like say Liechtenstein. Like, I feel like that says just about like all you need to know about it, right? I actually kind of like doing that more.
Under Swiss protection,
and it's just Liechtenstein, and it's just a castle. No, and the outline of the country. Well, that's what we'll do as the image.
It's just a valley, dude. Like there's really not much of the country.
There's Liechtenstein. It's like, that's not bad. Yeah, it's fine to be Liechtenstein, right? It's fine. It's better than Bjork. Better than that. At least they have their own identity. Better than that. Worse than IKEA though.
Definitely worse than IKEA.
Okay.
Better than Norway? Yeah, better than Norway.
Better than Norway. Yeah. All right. Next up, we've got an actual heavy hitter. We've got Italy.
Ooh. Stepping into the big countries.
Loud people.
I wasn't going to say it, but I fully agree. Entirely agree.
You think loud people is accurate here?
No, without a doubt. Just like...
Loud people. Why? Parentheses, why?
I feel like they weren't even... I feel like they weren't even able to speak loud enough just with their voice that they had to start adding their hands to talk. You know, it's just like... Make it even louder without shouting.
Yeah. Or we could just say emotional.
Ooh. Very much like on their periods constantly kind of thing.
Yeah, let's say emotional, because it is a stereotype list, right? Like, it's not necessarily that we think all Italians are emotional.
It's just a stereotype.
It's just a stereotype. It's just,
Emotional.
I mean,
feel
the
like-
whole point of this video is rating stereotypes, right? Like, we're just like putting the stereotypes out there. We're not really saying our opinion on them, other than like where they fall on the tier list of other stereotypes, which we don't agree or disagree with in any way, shape, or form.
Exactly. We're just stating the stereotypes and saying whether they're good or bad stereotypes.
Yeah. That's all we're doing here. It's not really. There's nothing else.
I feel like if you were to like see Italy win the World Cup, like in football now, like 50% of the country would be in tears.
Yes,
crying.
yes, they are. They are like the quickest to tears out of anyone in Europe, probably.
I think
should we change this to cries a lot?
I mean, that's not even our opinion. It's just a stereotype, right? Like, it's not us writing this down. It's just like
let's say emotional parentheses cries a lot. Cries a lot, comma, why? No, we'll keep it just cries a lot. I like that.
Isn't it cries a lot spelled C-R-I-E-S?
Yes. Say crying grown man for their image.
Yeah.
Oh, boo.
You need one in like an Italian. You need one like an Italian football shirt now.
Boo. They would say that's not bad. They would even say that's cool. It's cool to cry. It's manly to cry. And I would agree. I would agree. I'd say, yeah, that's cool. I think it's cool to wear your emotions on your sleeve and not be repressed, because that's toxic masculinity at work, Milkier. Trying to keep you repressed and keep you angry so that you perpetuate the cycle of violence, my friend.
Okay, but would you really say that crying a lot is better than IKEA as your stereotype? I'd rather have IKEA as my stereotype.
Yeah, that's a good point, but I'm not moving cries a lot out of yeah, that's cool. I think IKEA just goes up.
Okay, then you gotta move IKEA up.
Yeah, IKEA just goes right above that, but worse than cheap beer.
Above that. Yeah.
All right, perfect. Okay, next up we're gonna do Vatican City. And for this one, it's just gonna be
Dead Pope.
The Pope is dead. I was also gonna say that.
Yeah. Dead Pope. That's really all you have. And like, I mean, I feel like it's their own fault for like only choosing like dudes that are about to die. You know, like,
dude, yeah.
It's just like, when do you hear about the Vatican City? You don't even hear about them when they have a new pope. You only hear about them when they have a dead pope. Like, get something more interesting, guys.
Yeah,
like, come on.
like literally get a culture, get a job, get some like actual land, like where you could like exist and not within another country. That's lame. Where is Rome roughly on this map?
Like about around the knee of the boot.
Okay, we'll just have to put it here.
Yeah, just put it underneath. Cries a lot, like in between emotional and the A of a lot, I think.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna keep it down below for legibility's sake.
Okay,
Pope, what is his name? Francis?
Dude, they're always called Francis.
Yeah, this is the guy who just died.
Oh right, yeah. Francis the 4th, 5th, 6th. What are we on to?
Papa. You seen that?
Which? I've not seen that. I thought you were just yelling for your daddy.
No, there's a video of a... Hold on.
Pope Francis.
Here you go.
Francis, which one, though?
Can you see this?
Oh, did you send it to me? Oh, well, give me a second. There's, like, lag for your stream. But I need to unmute it.
You see?
Uh-huh.
He has a pizza with Papa written on it.
He's gonna give it to the Pope? No way, dude. That's so Italian. Dude, he's about to cry. You just know it.
Yeah, he is. He's on the verge of tears like every other Italian man at any point.
Dude, no way Italian papal security is this bad. Papa. He takes the pizza. But that's probably what killed him in the end. Is those last few like calories in that pizza.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, that guy's dead now. So is that? Yeah, you shouldn't say that. Probably like bottom of this tier.
Ooh.
Actually, like.
Yeah. That's not racist.
I mean, he is dead, right? Like, are we wrong?
But I mean, who are we going to be insulting? I feel like the only people we're insulting are like popes and like everyone that's around a pope. So I feel like they're going to be pretty offended by this.
Like, yeah, I guess if you were in the Vatican, you probably shouldn't be yelling the Pope is dead. Like, if you were in the streets of Vatican City.
Yeah, exactly.
But, like, if I did it, if I went out on my street and yelled that, like, I'd probably get a few laughs.
Yeah, exactly. But you're in America, you know? It's just like, how insulted are the people of this country going to be by you just, like, being like, yo, your Pope's dead. Yo, you're just all nerds. You're ugly. You're thieves.
Yeah.
You have bad history, you know? I feel like your Pope is dead is just
it's just a statement of fact, right? Like it's literally just a statement of fact.
But I'm sure, like if you say
so is
Latin,
calling all British people ugly though too.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, let's move on from this. This is like a losing bit for me.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Next up, we've got French, which I'm gonna give you one for this. You are French. So I'm not going to let you chime in here.
Oh, what? That's crazy.
Smelly with a capital S.
Brother, there's no way.
Smelly. P-U. Woo! This guy stinks.
Brother,
yep.
There's no way that's your best year. That's
Yucky.
The most creative thing you can come up with. No way.
Smelly.
No way.
Parentheses,
dude.
pretentious.
Pretentious I'll take, but I mean there's a reason for it. Which is better.
Stinky though. Binky stinky. Ew. Take a shower. All right. Sounds good.
There's no way.
Smelly cheese.
Yeah, Nerdling in chat is saying France is the gayest country, quotes by all of Europe. The only reason that Europe thinks that is because we're better than everyone, and they know it.
God, dude.
They know we're better than everyone.
I hate it when you start talking about how good France is. Thank God Theo is not here because this would be literally the rest of the stream. Like,
yeah, because you know we're right.
God.
You have no reason to be so mad apart from the fact that you just wish you were us. You just wish.
No,
that's
dude,
all there is.
I do not. Stinky, ew.
Yeah, exactly. Like
stinky, pretentious.
You're keeping like insults from like 3-year-olds because you have nothing else bad to say about us. We're just the best. We're the best in every way.
Stinky,
like we invented revolutions.
Cheese.
As an American, you love revolutions, obviously. Revolution against the British, which, by the way, we helped out in, right? We helped you out. We sent you all the weapons to beat the British. And we invented the whole idea of just having a revolutionary populace.
Stinky is based. That's a based stereotype.
Stinky is based? Okay. I'll take it there. She's
all right. Now that I've gotten my joke out of the way, I do quite like... well, there's a couple things. I have to say about France. One, there's so many this is probably the European country with the most stereotypes about it, which is really weird, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of a strange phenomenon. Smelly, stinky, ew, gross. Pretentious, winemakers, le cheese, funny accent, surrenders all the time, doesn't take shit from anyone, revolutionaries, protesters, lazy, effeminate.
Okay.
That's all that I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay, I mean, that's pretty good.
I respect it. I also really, the thing that I like about the French culture is I quite like that French people don't really take shit from anyone. And I respect that.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's one of the coolest parts of French culture. I also like that they cut off all the heads of the ultra rich in the French Revolution. That was pretty sweet when they did that.
Exactly, dude.
But
like
there is
every
a thing called a shower,
our...
and there is a thing called soap, and it's 2025, and everybody else in the entire world knows about it.
Okay, I understand that you think this is stereotype, but now tell me, there was one time we were in France,
Stinky.
Right? You've only been in France for like 2 days. Is this something you felt? Because that's definitely not something you're saying while you're in France.
Oh, we crossed the border from Italy, and I was like, P.U. Ew, this country stinks.
Brother, there's no way you actually believe that. But all right, I'll give you that.
Brinky, ew.
I mean, we've won the most number of battles in history of the world, so I'll take this one loss.
No,
just,
big
just to make you happy.
surrenderers. Also surrendered
Just
the most
to make you
battles
happy.
of any country in the world. What do you think? Where do you? Because I decided on stinky as the stereotype, you get to rank it. What do you think stinky is?
I mean, you know where I'm gonna put France.
Does it kind of hurt your
Right.
feelings?
Oh, well, no, because I just know that like
Don't
It's
say
just the
you know
only-
that it's not true. Don't
it's
say
just
that.
the only insult that 3-year-olds can find
But
against
say
us. You
no.
know?
Say like, what if someone called you smelly and you like actually were kind of smelly and you were self-conscious about it? Like, what would you? How would you feel in that moment when they called you out for
If
being
I
smelly?
was self-conscious about it, well,
Yeah.
then I'd be insulted, but I'm not insulted.
Okay, so it kind of hurts your feelings.
yeah, it would definitely kind of hurt my feelings if I
Okay.
were self-conscious about it.
Okay, we'll put that into C tier then.
Dude, you cannot put France below nerds.
Fine.
I mean, no, but below British people. Like, there's no way.
But it's not a ranking of the people. We've been doing this for like an hour and a half, Melchior. It's a
Okay,
ranking
all right.
of the stereotype.
Okay, yeah. Then if you're ranking it in terms of stereotypes, then yeah, I probably would put it below nerds.
Because at least when you're smelly, you can just go wash your body. You know what I mean? You can go fix it. But if you're ugly, there's nothing you can do. You're cooked, bro.
Yeah, for sure. All right, yeah, that works.
Sounds good.
France is there.
Okay, you know what we forgot to
one.
do? Malta. And
Oh, I was
Cyprus.
thinking, and Cyprus. Yeah, exactly. I was
What do we
just
got for
thinking, yeah.
Malta?
Same thing as Croatia, I'd say.
Poor man's Italy?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. We don't need to re-rank poor man's Italy then. We know where that
you're
goes.
rating, you're rating Cyprus right now.
That's not Malta?
No, that's Cyprus, bro.
What?
Malta's close to Italy.
Which one is Malta? Is it this one? No, that's Corsica right there.
Yeah, no, that's not Corsica either. That one above it is Corsica.
Yeah, this one right here is Corsica. That's what I'm pointing at.
I don't
The
know.
one on the
There's
top.
lag between it.
The one on the top. And then this one is Cyprus? That's not Cyprus.
No, Cyprus is below Turkey. Then right below Italy, you have like the big island, like the football at the end of the boot, and then below that,
Oh,
which
it's
is
not
visible
on
on
this map.
you have
Okay,
Malta.
all right.
Yeah.
We'll put poor man's Italy for Cyprus then. How about that?
Yeah, that works as well.
Because I don't really know anything about Cyprus.
Yeah, me neither. Whatever. Spain and Portugal now.
All right, let's go Portugal,
I
then
was
we can
thinking-
end on Spain.
I was thinking about this, and I think I grouped them together, to be honest. Like, they're kind of the same at the end of the day. Like,
Yeah.
one part was just invaded by the Moors, and then they never really returned to being Spain. But they kind of are the same culture stereotypes as Spain. You know?
Yeah. You know what I saw recently on like one of those map Reddits, like map porn circle jerk or whatever? I saw a thing where it was like colonizers rich, colonizers poor, colonizers poor and angry about it or something like that. And that was like Portugal and Spain were colonizers poor and angry. Colonized but poor and angry. So that's what I think about them.
They weren't colonized. They were colonizers.
They colonized people
Yeah.
and they extracted wealth, but somehow they still ended up being poor and mad.
They still ended up being the losers.
Yeah.
Which is pretty bad. Like, if you think about it, like, Italy is even in, like, a better spot than, like, Portugal. Portugal used to be such a powerhouse, and it just kind of fell off, dude. I don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah, and they had those like cringe outfits, like Christopher Columbus outfits. Yeah.
Oh, wait, wasn't he Spanish? No, he was Portuguese, but got the thing from the ships from the Spanish kingdom, right?
Portuguese
yeah. Anyway.
old school outfit.
Please show us a picture.
No, historic outfit. Hold on. Portuguese religious outfit. What? Why can I not find this?
Nerdling says Portugal has amazing barbecue.
I'm sure
well,
it
my
does.
question is it different than Spanish barbecue? Like, is it really Portuguese barbecue, or is it just like Mediterranean barbecue?
I met someone recently who lives in Portugal. She's a British lady, but she lives in Portugal. And she said she speaks Portuguese and she like doesn't speak English there because she's like they are mad that people are living there because like the wages are so low. So it's cheap to live there. So like a bunch of people from out of the country are coming and like gentrifying the country, and they're angry about it.
Yeah. I would be angry about it too if I was a ex-colonizer powerhouse and then just got poor. I'd be angry too.
Yeah. I mean, we could just put somehow poor for the whole Iberian Peninsula.
I feel like that's a little bit too much. And let's not forget, we're rating the people here.
Yeah, they're also poor though.
Yay. True. But I think what I'd rate them, like the best adjective for them is just EP.
EP? They're EP? They take their little nappy? EP?
Dude, absolutely. Just EP weepy for both.
I kind of like ending on a cute one like that, like EP. EP.
They're just so EP in my opinion.
Yeah,
like,
that is funny.
They're like, oh, we gotta go take our naps now. Like, oh, we can't work too hard. Like,
yeah.
They live the longest. You know, there's like those blue zones or whatever.
Yeah.
You've heard of that, right?
Yeah.
Well, they're in these countries. People think it's like some weird energies, but no, it's just because these people sleep so much. They
Who
don't
thinks
do
it's
any
weird
work.
energies?
The internet people.
Oh, okay.
Some dude named Greek just texted, "We're not bad with money."
Dude, I don't know what to tell you. You've been bailed out twice. Like the entire country.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Portugal and Spain just get grouped
No,
in
I
together.
do like EP for that. That's really nice. My other thought would be like emotional, but less than Italy. Like,
yeah, like if they win the World Cup, they will be crying, but like not as many dudes will be crying as
sleepy
as Italians.
Yeah,
I feel like Italians are so into football, but then they have only won like 2 world championships,
dude,
right?
Yeah, they're like they like make it their whole personality, but they are not like just slightly above average about it, or like
yeah, exactly.
It's like kind of embarrassing. They're only slightly better than the U.S. and U.S. soccer is like probably the 8th most popular sport in the United States.
Yeah, okay, you also have a population like 10 times the size of
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think EP is a good place to end it.
Perfect.
I like it.
Yeah, we'll put a sleepy koala as their image. That's perfect.
This is why I said that like old man on a bench is perfect for this, because he's like Spanish and Italian, Spanish and Portuguese guys are just gonna be like sitting on a chair all day, tanning, getting absolutely destroyed by the sun.
Yeah.
But then they're still not gonna get cancer, but they're just gonna keep sleeping. They're just gonna sleep off the cancer.
They're just gonna sleep it off. Yeah, they're gonna sleep so long that the cancer dies and they survive.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like it.
Exactly.
I think being EP is based.
Being EP is uber based.
It's
I fully
based
agree.
more based than being an
Better
alcoholic.
than Legos. Better than
Better than
Legos.
sauna, better than Legos. Not quite as based as being straight but gay. And that'll cap off our stereotype tier list. What a day. What a beautiful thing that we just created.
I like this. I like this a lot. Yeah. I think this is a pretty good list.
Yeah, this is definitely going. I should like tweet this. This has some legs, man. This needs to go on Reddit for sure.
This is gonna go hard on Reddit for sure.
Let's go ahead and share, download. Perfect. Just to make sure we get it.
Our Norwegian chatter is very happy with true neutral.
Yeah, I mean, based off of all the different things we could have said about you, like, true neutral's pretty good on this list.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that was fun. Thanks, Melchior.
That was very fun. Yeah, no worries.
Maybe we'll do more European stuff in the future. Like we'll do Eurovision or something like that.
Oh my God, please no.
Why?
Dude, I'm so not a fan of that.
Too good for Eurovision, huh?
Absolutely.
What do you think? Do you think that I should record geography games right now? It would be an easy video for me to post today.
Which geography games? Like the speed running it, or
just like doing them all, doing the usual progressively harder thing. I think I might do it real fast.
I like progressively
bang
harder.
It out. Because I could also make the nerdling interview into a video, but I want to edit that more so that I can get the good stuff out of it.
Good.
Yep. But I'll do geography games today. I'm gonna go pee really quick. Can you entertain the chat while I'm gone? Thanks.
Sure. You want to put on a video for us?
No. Just say stuff.
Okay. All right. So, how about we just go through the entire list again? Then chat can say if they disagree with things. Nerdling, I'm relying on you here to tell me if you disagree with things. Okay. Tell me about the whether you agree with Iceland, like the Scandinavian countries. What are the opinions about the Scandinavian countries here? You want to tell me something, Greece? Hello. All right, how about I tell you about the road trip we were doing with Quinn? Anybody interested in that? Haven't heard about Bjork? Come on. Okay, well, I'm glad you agree with that. Okay, I think you should look up a video. Just go on YouTube and type in, hello, my name is Bjork. And that's going to be a great video. You're really going to enjoy it. You're absolutely going to enjoy that video. Greek, if you have anything to say, by the way, just drop it in the chat and I will read it. So I did a road trip with Quinn, as maybe the regulars would know. And we went from, where did we go from? We started from Munich. We went all the way down to Nice and changed kebab from Turkey to Greece. But Greece has souvlaki, not kebab. Doesn't count as the same thing. So no, kebab staying for Turkey, and Greece has to stick with bad with money. I was gonna do something nicer than bad with money, but Quinn decided that that's his favorite. That's what he represents. That's what he thinks represents Greece the most. So unfortunately, that's gonna have to stay.
All right.
Belarus is Russia 2.0. I think I can agree with that too. Yeah.
I'm back.
Nice.
I also was thinking about doing just reviewing my most controversial geography TikToks.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Do you have a list of
reacting
them?
to them. Unfortunately, I do not. I was gonna just go based off of which ones have the most comments on TikTok.
That's pretty good. I feel like anyone with Israel in it is just gonna have a million comments for but you didn't actually say anything controversial either.
Yeah, dude, I have no public opinion on that matter.
Yeah.
Is there a way? Let me look at the TikTok analytics to see if there's a way for me to see the ones with the most comments. Oh yeah, we've got some with thousands, a couple thousand on them.
A couple of thousand.
Well, let me show you.
Yeah,
There's a few with 4K, 2 with 4K, 3 with 4K, basically. A few with 3K.
11 million views though.
Yeah.
But I feel like you drawing flags isn't going to be the most offensive.
No, it's not. But then we have these ones.
Stupid.
These ones are good. The worldle ones are good.
Okay. All right. Let's see what you got. See if you got any controversial opinions there.
All right. Reacting to my most controversial TikToks. Reacting to myself sucking at geography, actually. Maybe. We're going to watch some TikToks. We're going to watch... Greek is not happy with the Greek stereotypes. Yeah, definitely not. We're going to watch my old TikToks. We're going to review them. We're going to see where I went wrong, see how I can improve, and, just have a few laughs and maybe revisit some memories for you and me. Anyway, let's watch them. You can stick around or you can go if you got to go.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, let's watch. How are you going to watch this? Should I screen share?
Yes. Well, I mean, I can watch. Oh, yeah, because it's too delayed. Yeah, so go ahead and screen share.
Screen share.
That's best.
Okay. Let's see. So we can start off. Let's start off with this one, I guess. What country is this? Madagascar. Easy. I've seen Madagascar before and I know it. Oh, well, in that case, I have literally no idea. Madagascar, over here on this side of
Equatorial Guinea,
Africa.
isn't it?
So if we went up northwest, right, 8,640. What is
It's
this?
Equatorial Guinea.
Sorry, I have to start it from the top too. I was messing with my layout.
Top comments. Bro makes me feel smart. 22K likes.
What country is this?
Shit.
Madagascar. Easy. I've seen Madagascar before and I know it. Oh, well, in that case, I have literally no idea.
This is
Madagascar. Over
is this not
here,
Portugal?
On this side of Africa. So if we
Oh, it
went
could be
up
Portugal,
northwest,
yeah.
right,
Or it's like
8,640
Gabon
kilometers.
or
Side
something.
Note, what is a kilometer? I've been trying to figure that out the whole time I've been doing these. We're gonna go up,
Ooh,
and
it
then we're gonna.
could
That's.
be
Did
like
you hear that?
Togo.
That's S tier comment bait right there. What is a kilometer? God,
you
I
say
might be
that?
the best
Oh
to
my
ever do it,
God,
dude. I legitimately might be the best to ever do it. Take a left turn, and then we're gonna go up again, and we're gonna arrive in Monaco. I've seen Monaco
my
before.
God,
and it
dude.
looks exactly like this.
Brother,
Very
you're
close
not
to
a bait
Monaco,
people. Oh, yeah,
but
this is
not
Portugal
France,
then,
right? France definitely doesn't.
Oh
look
my
like
God.
this. No, obviously not France.
I was
So
going
we
crazy
wanna
with the
go
bait in this one.
southwest of France. Is Spain down there? I thought
You're
Spain
so
was like
good at acting,
directly
Dom.
south of France. You know what else is directly south of France? The follow button. Click it.
The follow button,
This doesn't
south of
look anything
France.
like
Please
Spain.
follow.
What is that
Yes,
country called?
dude. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so blanking on it. Why can't I think of it? Literally, Christopher Columbus is from this place. Oh, it's Portugal. Portugal.
Yeah.
What country is
Crazy
this?
you didn't know that though, Melchior. That's a self-report.
What do you mean? I named other countries that do look like that. Okay,
Yeah.
Equatorial Guinea does not look like that, but I did name Togo and Benin.
Yeah, pretty good though. That's a good TikTok. I hit all the notes. I hit them with the guessing dumb countries. I hit them with the follow me. I hit them with the I don't know what a kilometer is. That's the
Dude,
that's
like
the true
if
combo.
you had like a social media manager, he would be like, "Yeah, you hit all your targets today."
Yeah,
Like,
he'd be like, do
I am
more
pr-
of that.
If your dad was a social media manager, he'd tell you he's proud of you now.
Yeah.
Like you did it well.
Yeah.
You succeeded.
All right, what else we
just-
got?
What country is this?
Oh, I
What
like this
the-
one. This isn't
Literally,
actually a country
what?
though.
I don't buy that this is an actual
there's
country.
there's
This
a
has to be,
port
like, a
on the
region or
country,
something.
like-
United
Yeah.
Arab Emirates.
Do you know what
It's
this
not
is?
a Middle Eastern country? Are you
It's
kidding
gonna
me,
be-
dude? Maybe this is one of those small countries in Europe. Monaco, baby, come on. Oh,
I do not know what it is.
Southwest of Monaco.
It's a territory.
Portugal.
Think about it.
What?
This
Oh,
is
it's gonna be
nice.
Gibraltar?
Yeah,
Southeast
it
of
is.
Portugal
Ah,
in
nice,
the
yeah.
Mediterranean. What is
I just need a
out
little bit more
there? Let me see
location.
what direction it is.
This is a
from
nice
Italy.
edit. I think
Okay,
Ace did
due
this one.
East from Italy.
Yeah?
Sicily is not its own country, right? Ooh.
Yeah, this was back when we had passion for these
Man.
things.
It's an island. I
They're
guess,
loveless
right?
now.
Is this an island?
But dude, once we have the
Is it
game out,
Cyprus?
the
I have
viewers
to
are gonna
channel all my
love
energy
that.
into this
Yeah.
guess just to make it.
The game is
correct,
gonna be
'cause
so
I haven't
good.
gotten one right in so long.
GeoQuest.games.
you wanna go check it
GeoQuest.games.
out right now?
Cyprus? Okay, my final guess is the malt shop of Europe, Malta. Come on, baby.
that's a banger joke right there.
Malt shop of
That's not a
Europe.
country.
I've also got the
Europe?
same shirt on that I recorded this TikTok in. That's tough, dude.
Oh my god.
I'll never get Gibraltar wrong
And-
again.
And you call French people stinky, huh? Wearing the same shirt from like 3 years ago, dude. Come on.
Dude, it's crazy how many
Gibraltar from
likes these. Yeah, Gibby. No, Gibraltar is from what's the game called? Apex. There's a character in Apex called Gibraltar, but I don't know
Is it?
if there's one in.
I don't know. I know because of
Overwatch.
Apex.
Yeah. Gibraltar is part of the
That's
UK. It's crazy what these top
Yeah, it
comments
is.
get. Like the likes on these, like 11,000
Yeah.
likes. Gibraltar is part of the UK crying emoji. What do you mean? It's got
it's
like more
not
likes
your
than the damn
fault.
TikTok.
That's crazy number of
Yeah.
likes. Yeah, 22K on Bro Makes Me Feel Smart. Is
Yeah,
crazy.
we gotta
Like,
look
it's not even
at
a
this
good
one.
comment.
You couldn't see it in the layout I had before. So this is like the first one we watched, the Portugal one. It says, "Bro makes me feel smart." 22,000 likes. 22,000 likes on that. I think geography isn't a subject in America. 1.6K. Is geography illegal in USA? Dead. Is geography banned in US? What do you mean? That's not English.
Dude, you gotta respond to them being like, "Is grammar banned in fucking Zek or whatever?"
Let's see who Zach is. Who are you? Oh my God. Oh, we got to use the wheel more. I think the wheel was a big hook on those flag videos. Colombo is from Italy. Like the TV detective Colombo. Is geography banned in US? Wait. Who do you think said it first?
The guy with the most likes, I would hope. But...
Someone copy and pasted it. That's crazy that they still got 712
no, there's US and
likes.
USA.
Oh, I see. What else do we got? Portugal, come on!
I was screaming Portugal.
Yeah. Everybody's always screaming when they're watching my TikToks. If you believe what they say, they're always screaming.
African meat is it Portugal?
Let's move on. Let's move on to the next one. What do we got? Another liked one. Let's watch the world flags from memory now that we've watched a couple worldles. This one's 11 million views with 4.7K comments, dude. Holy mackerel.
Damn.
They can draw weird flags from memory. Let's find out. Okay, what country? What country? What country? Brazil! Oh, this is one I might actually be able to do. We all know their colors. They're super iconic. So the background is that. And I'm trying to remember, do they have stripes on their flag? They might have just like a yellow stripe in the middle.
Come on, you gotta stop fading like this.
No. It's a circle. It's a yellow circle right in the middle, like that.
A blue circle?
Right? Or am I just it is a blue circle, my friend. It's a yellow triangle, yellow diamond. Does it have something in the middle? For some reason, I'm picturing like some kind of lion in the middle. The blue circle. Big mane. He's like, rawr. This is just making it look more like a cow with an afro. Let's just lean into it, right? Let's give him some spots. There's two outcomes here. I'm a cow with an afro, person alive, and I absolutely nailed this. Or I am looking like an absolute imbecile as usual. I mean, I guess we could put a little baseball cap on top of the afro just to really drive the point home that it's hair. Yeah, so there we go. I'm gonna lock that in. That is my rendition of the Brazil flag. Let's look up the actual. Oh my God,
700K
not even
views.
Close. No, 700K likes. This has 11 million views, dude.
Holy
I could have sworn it was a yellow circle in there. Can an American
Bro, you made me forget the Brazil flag. Yeah, same. Like I instantly forgot what it was when you started drawing.
Yeah, dude, I know. I like. Imagine me when I flip the recording on and it's go time and now I have to draw a flag. I don't know anything about flags and I'm just drawing them from memory. That's pretty close. Until I went on that cow with an afro tangent, I feel like it was like the structure was there.
Yeah. Yeah.
People are always they love to say, "Bro, made me feel smart." This makes me feel smart because I knew it after I searched it on Google. I know it because I have perfect information using the internet.
Dude, I bet you this is like a bunch of like 8-year-old children that actually like learned the entire like all the flags or something like that, and then that's just like the only thing they know, and they're like so proud of it. They're gonna text it in like every single video they watch. They're gonna comment, "I know all the flags of the world, all of them.
Yep,
I know them.
That's
Do you know
exactly
them?
what it is.
For not knowing them."
Oh, here's a good one. Silly American versus Geography Part 20. This is an OG one, really back in the day. What country is this? That might legitimately be Kazakhstan. No, very close though. Is it Uzbekistan? Yeah, I should know this one for sure.
At what point of the video do you actually know? Like, do you just
this one I don't think I knew at this point.
Very close. Yeah, okay, now you know it. When was this?
Serbia?
April. Okay, almost 2 years ago. 2 days away from being a year ago.
April 30th.
You've looked a lot since then.
Yeah, like it's been a year of basically studying geography.
Is this rage bait? 300 likes.
Yeah. For a fact, it's not Serbia, but I'm gonna guess it anyway. No. Further down and right. Montenegro? If it's not Montenegro, then
I mean,
it's
I
Azerbaijan.
pulled the Montenegro.
Azerbaijan, you
That's pretty good.
dog.
How many people know Montenegro?
What country?
Yeah, I should have known Turkey for sure. What are people
Definitely
saying?
Turkey. Especially since you love kebab so much.
Dude, I should. Yeah, for sure. Is this rage bait? I got it first try. Immediately knew from the shape. Is geography banned in America? God, dude, get an original thought in your brain. Come on.
I think what I'm gonna do from now on is just copy that comment and just post it in every single one of your comment sections, so I
You
can
should,
just like
dude.
farm likes. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna farm
dude.
likes on
You
all
can
your
farm
comment sections.
TikTok likes and get reap all the reward from having a lot of likes on your TikTok account
Hell yeah.
comments.
Dude, so many rewards from that.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge
So
for
many
you.
rewards.
All right, what else do we got?
I'm
What is
gonna
the
become like
shortest
a
country on every
celebrity.
continent? Yeah, you're gonna become a local celebrity, TikTok celebrity. Dude, it's crazy. Whoa, what is the shortest country on every continent? It has 4,000 comments, but like 413,000 views. Like way more comments
Pretty
per
good.
view on this video
1%
than
1% of your viewers actually commented. That's actually an insane ratio.
yeah, that's crazy. That's like way higher than any of
Like-
these other ones. Why? What do you think it is? Let's see.
Dude, he must have said something really stupid.
on every continent. I am, of course, talking about the height of the
Oh, you know what I did is I asked people to comment their heights.
Who
yeah, that's pretty
is the
good.
shortest in North America? I, of course, am going to be
Who's the shortest in North America? Guatemala.
using the map here because the map makes it more fun.
Do you actually
it's
remember
not
this?
up here. I
No,
will
that's
tell
my
you that
guess.
much. It's not these three
Oh, okay.
nations. It's somewhere down in this area.
Yeah,
My
I would
brain
guess,
is
like,
telling
Central
me
America as well.
Honduras,
For
so
sure.
I'm locking in
Something like
Honduras.
Ooh, I might guess in the Caribbean.
Oh, hey,
Guatemala,
Guatemala,
no
baby.
An average for women. That is
What's up,
a
Austin?
short place. Next up, we have Asia. Lot of short places
Austin's in the
here as well. Not that
chat?
there's
Yeah.
anything wrong with that. We love our short kings and queens here. I want to say it's down in this region down here. I
Oh,
feel
you
like,
know, just reacting
Koreans
to
and
myself.
Japanese people and Chinese people are like taller than like their Southeast Asian
Just
counterparts.
tailing off on
And
the
then we'll lock in
stream.
the Philippines for Asia.
Bogostine.
East Timor. The men are 5'2" on average, and the women are 4'10". Holy crap! Oh,
Ooh.
I have an idea. Okay. Comment your height in the comments. I want to see what the average height is of my viewers. Now,
And you know who did comment their height in the comments?
1% of people.
Everybody on TikTok.
Oh my god.
1.81
And, like-
from the Netherlands. 6 foot is 6 foot in freedom meters. It's funny.
It's pretty good. But honestly, I would expect it to be like children commenting this, but this is like adults. Like everyone's
No,
6
dude.
something.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
all
no,
fully
no,
grown
no.
adults.
They have to be liars. I
Fully
feel like
grown, fully functioning adults. Real people in these comments. Real
No, I-
human
I-
beings.
people are so lying. Like I feel like the top like 100 comments there, where everybody's saying that there's something above 6 feet. There's no way all your commenters are above 6 feet.
No,
203
they are,
centimeters at
dude.
18.
Everybody who watches my content is chatted up, ripped.
6 foot at 15, bro. What is that?
Yeah, that's based. Just like everybody else who watches my videos, based. Everybody,
There's another
so
6'5"
cool.
guys. 6 feet 22. What the fuck is 6'22"?
I think you're reading these things wrong. I don't think you know what you're talking about here. No, this is crazy though. A lot of people commented. A lot of people. I got to start streaming on TikTok. I feel like the people would love me over there.
Yeah, didn't you say that you're gonna do that today?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, of course you didn't. Fucker.
next up, we have Oceania. It's interesting because
Did you say
Southeast Asians,
Oceania?
Not that
Yeah, how
tall.
do you say it?
Oceania.
Oceania? That should just be.
Oceania.
It should just be
Pacific
Oceania.
Islanders, notoriously
Oceania.
tall. So for that reason, I'm gonna say
Oh yeah, I probably guess like
Oceania?
Fiji.
That's a stupid name.
5'4"
Oceania.
average for men, 5 foot average for women.
Papua New
Next
Guinea,
up,
okay.
we have South America. These people down here, tall. These people up here, short. Actually, Peruvians are pretty small too. It's probably a smaller nation though. I'm gonna
saying,
go ahead.
dude.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say Ecuador.
That's all you think Cal is.
Peru. Oh,
Probably like 5'6".
Average height for women 5 foot. Next up we have.
I mean, you'd be above average if you're that
tall,
height.
Yeah,
especially
true.
Here you're tall because you're Dutch. Up
Yeah,
here,
you're Dutch there.
I don't know, man.
Oh, where are the
I'm gonna
pygmies
just
from?
Find a small country and guess it. It's
Madagascar?
Mozambique.
No way.
Men are 5'4" and women are 5 foot tall. And finally we
In
have
Mozambique,
Europe.
dang.
God, the Europeans are so freaking tall, man. I think I might have to.
gotta
just
be Netherlands,
run it
right?
and say Maltese
Gotta be.
people. Kosovo.
What?
Men are 5'7"
Kosovo.
Oh,
5'3".
joke
Go
it.
figure. What is the shortest?
Oh,
Jokic.
because it's short. Oh, I was thinking tall.
Oh. Yeah. Whoops.
That's a good video, though. What else we got?
Pretty
Most famous person from every country. That's an old school one. This is my first video that did well on TikTok. Let's see it.
Who is the most famous person from these countries? First off, Spain. Is Ronaldo from Spain? It's either Ronaldo or Pope. So I'm
This
gonna
is unintentional comment bait right here. This one, like,
Say that again?
this is unintentional comment bait right here. Like, I knew that Ronaldo was from Portugal, but in that moment, I really thought he was from Spain.
A Cristiano Ronaldo. Pablo Picasso. What is Ronaldo? Oh, he's Portuguese, isn't he? Oh, for what?
There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's so many
Here's a little
famous
dumb
Americans, it's crazy.
American.
Who is the most famous, though? I mean, top of mind for me right now is like Taylor Swift. Seems like a
Yep.
pretty safe guess. Or Donald
Yeah, that's good.
Trump. I'll say Trump.
Both.
Yep, got it.
Yeah.
The Netherlands. I literally know nobody from the Netherlands. Let's say
Van Gogh?
Galileo. Vincent Van Gogh. I was in
Yeah, there you go.
You knew it, huh?
Germany. Angela
Yeah,
Merkel.
been to the museum.
Who else? I mean,
No,
there's
Hitler, bro.
really a
He's
very
not from
Yeah, there you go.
Germany,
famous
brother.
man
Yeah, he's
from
Austrian,
Germany
but like
that,
everybody knows him
saying
as
his
being
name
from
will get me
Germany.
demonetized, so I'm not going to say him. I'm going to say Andrew BMW.
But you said it.
Albert Einstein. Didn't
Andrew
even think of
BMW
him.
is
And
hilarious.
Albania. I don't know anyone.
Isn't
who's
Einstein
Albanian.
Austrian as well, though?
Final-
I have no
no,
idea.
It's Dua Lipa. Mother Teresa. Who's the most
Get out of here, Albania.
Wow,
What do you
dude.
mean? All right, what do we got? What do we got in the comment sections here? Say the
mind.
smartest American, 5.5K likes.
I mean, he's not wrong. Dude, the American obviously goes for the celebrities and not like.
Give it up! Yeah! So funny, dude! Yes!
Woo! Okay. And the Nobel Prize for comedy goes to person whose name is just an alligator emoji. Okay. Yeah, dude. Whoa.
USA's Michael Jackson?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, Michael, there's so many, it's so debatable, right? Like, so you have from the US, you have so many people. You have like Donald Trump, you have Taylor Swift, you have Mr. Beast, you have Michael Jackson, you have Michael Jordan. You know, there's
Yeah, I
like
feel
they're
like
like famous
everybody-
in different demographics.
You could ask like all like 8 billion people on Earth, and they'd like name you like all top 10 American people. And
Yeah.
they're like, who's the most famous one out of them? Like everybody already knows him. Like what more do you want to do, you know?
Yeah. I think it
Like,
probably is Trump at this point, though.
Yeah. But like I feel like you can probably find a guy in India who doesn't follow politics who likes just Michael Jackson, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. But is that an accurate representation of the whole world, you know?
no, but it's like who's most famous? Like how many people know you?
Yeah.
That's how you like measure who's the most famous, right? Like
Yeah. I mean, notoriety is one measure, right?
yeah, I guess so.
It's interesting,
Yeah,
though.
all right.
It's definitely an interesting question. But yeah, what do we got? People are just correcting me in the comments, basically.
Albania
and
was
saying,
mentioned. Let's go.
Austrian painter. Yeah, people love it when I talk about countries. They just freak out.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially Israel. Everybody loves it when you talk about Israel.
Yeah, they love it when I talk about Israel. Okay, let's see another world flag drawing video.
Oh, I'd love to see one of these. Yeah.
Can an American draw world flags
Oh my
from
God.
memory? Let's
Chill
find
out, dude.
Whoa.
Came in hot with that one.
Show me that intro again. Show me that intro again.
Can an American draw world flags from memory? Let's find out. What country we're gonna get now? This time we're gonna design the flag for España. I like the
Dude, what is
sound
this
of that.
with this purple t-shirt? I feel like it's just
Spain
like-
has an
Dude, I
iconic
love
color
this
scheme.
t-shirt.
It's primarily red.
I feel like
but
it's
they
just like
also
added
have
for you to
some
like
yellow,
look
right? It's red
more
and yellow.
symbiotic
Do
with
they
your subtitles. You know, it's just like, is bro
No,
like
dude,
a Teletubby?
purple's my favorite color.
Yeah, I know. Same.
Look
but
at
like,
how
I feel
good
like
it
it's
looks on my with my skin tone. Chill
Dude,
out.
that's why we also. I know. That's why we also have it as your subtitles.
Yeah.
But it's just like a little bit too much purple. It looks like
It's just too perfect.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like a Brent Rivera type of.
Oh,
type
I
of
like
thumbnail,
it.
you
I
know?
quite like it. Vertical stripes or is it horizontal stripes? I'm pretty sure it's a
Horizontal yellow stripe, crest in the
yellow
middle.
stripe in between.
Wait, which country we're doing again?
España.
Really good.
Oh.
Say that again.
Probably.
Yeah, they have like
Wait,
a weird.
I've
logo in
never
the
seen
middle.
this edit before. I don't think I've watched this video. That's so funny.
It's looking really good.
You can say that again.
Probably have some kind of
Well
animal
played,
on their
well played.
flag. It's like a crest with like a lion on it. But I don't want to draw. That's lame. I'm gonna redesign it. I'm gonna make like a shield, and I'm gonna make it sick. It's gonna be a bull.
I mean, honestly, not too bad. You kind of knew it
And I
there.
know that you wouldn't be able to see his mouth, but I'm gonna make his mouth here anyway, so that you can.
Oh, he's pissed.
It looks
Oh,
kinda
yeah.
Like a demon.
He just looks like the
dude.
devil with a big chin now. He looks like the devil with a goatee.
Yeah.
It's gonna say Toro.
Toro.
God, this is turning out sick. I want to definitely do the eyes red. Definitely give him a nose. I think this is good. I think
That's
we're gonna call it
sick.
there.
I stand by my judgment. That's sick.
How we did.
Dude,
I
honestly, if you
almost
could change the
banged
flag
on it. Actually
to
did
that,
have
that'd be
a
pretty cool.
crest. There's no
Spain
way I
should
could've
change their
ever
flag to
known
that.
The things that were on that crest. I think I did a great job. Follow for more fun and flags and stuff.
Nice.
Wow.
You know,
You
it started out
with a
hot with
little-
the weird intro, but I actually quite like the way that whole video turned out.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
What else we got? Have we watched how many? We'll watch a couple more and then I'll just call it for stream.
How about you play a GeoQuest?
Is it new?
No.
It didn't change the other day when I looked. All right,
Yeah,
let's
it
keep watching.
hasn't changed. Yeah, okay.
This is a nice
Uh,
chill intro, though.
what
I
country
like
is
this.
Ooh.
Is this Serbia?
Yeah,
This is
Serbia.
obviously the United Kingdom, right? I'm smart. I know geography. No,
no.
not the United
Like,
Kingdom.
This
is
is
this a
from
mistake
this
or-
is from December 30th,
Yeah, okay.
2024. It's been I
So
should
you
know
knew
that
you were
about
wrong.
it.
Yeah, you.
Looks a lot like it, though. It's unfortunate that when you guess something and you're so sure, you have no follow-up guesses, right? And for that reason, I am going to just say
Yeah.
the first thing that
Sucks
comes
to
to
be
my mind,
dumb.
which is
Sucks to be in
Gibraltar.
America.
We're
Dude.
right. We are
Is
getting
geography allowed in
further
USA?
away. We're, in fact, not getting any closer. Is this
This guy
Sicily?
makes me
You
feel
can't even
smart.
guess
Yeah.
Sicily. You can guess Gibraltar,
I should
but you
comment
can't
that. I'll
guess
probably get a
Sicily.
shit ton of
This
likes if I
game
comment that now.
is
Yeah.
BS. Is this an island? It's east of Gibraltar, right? Which means it's in the Mediterranean.
Is this an
somewhere,
island? It's
which means
crazy.
it's Cyprus, right?
I mean, it does have the coast of an island, so fair enough.
And it's got like they didn't cut Kosovo out of it. I only know Serbia without Kosovo, dude, because I
think I've
recognize
ever
Kosovo as a
seen-
country.
Oh wow, you're
Too
so
closer,
progressive.
but it's not quite
Yeah.
it. Alrighty. Let's look at this here. Let's look at the defining characteristics of this. It's got this little thing, which is like a little bird head sticking off of there. That's kind of cute. It's got,
This is me stalling for
ridges,
time.
And it is northwest of Cyprus.
Trying to get the
We're
video
gonna
to
say-
1 minute long right there.
Yeah.
Oh, I see that. I see you.
And it's so close to Albania.
It is so close to
that
Albania,
my
dude.
mind is blown. Will be
It'd be funny if you
blown
had said
it's not
Kosovo now.
Serbia. Yes! New Year, new me,
Yeah, I feel like the
baby, come
ones that
on.
do the best
What
are like
New
when
year,
you get a
new
last try.
me. Come on. This one did well, I think, because
Serbia got mentioned.
people in Serbia say the game finally the right map. Also,
Oh, shit.
obviously, someone says, is geography
Yeah.
allowed in the U.S.? Correct map, real map, game knows the truth. Serbia, game knows the
Boy.
truth. Only true map, right map. Like, it has an unbelievable amount of comments. Hold on. How many? 3,000 comments on 751K views. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, you're gonna head out now.
No, I'm gonna keep. I want to watch like 5 more because I want to make this my video for today. Watching my most controversial TikToks.
Well, unfortunately, I do have to head out.
All right.
I gotta
Bye,
go.
Melchior.
I gotta make dinner. Nice seeing you. Nice
Yep.
talking to you again.
Thanks.
Talk to you tomorrow.
I'll send you the
Bye-bye.
video for the European stereotype edit.
Yay. All right, talk to you later, man.
All right, bye.
What country is this? Straight borders. You know what that means. Where is there a lot of colonization?
Africa.
Let's wager a
God,
little guess.
I'm like
Let's
that,
go with
man.
The Democratic Republic of the Congo, the true center of the African continent. So we know that we are in fact in Africa.
They left the stutter in. That's crazy.
Continent in general is difficult for me geography-wise, so we're gonna
Still
go ahead and
difficult
guess
for me.
because Namibia is on the west coast.
6
of
months
Africa.
after
Maybe
this
that's just
video was
straight
recorded.
coastline right there. It's certainly not. Okay, so it's to the east of Namibia, down on the very bottom part of the continent. What about a little bit of a Malawi situation? Okay, a little bit too far north. What about South Africa, just straight up? Am I crazy for thinking that? No, I'm not crazy. Crazy like a fox, baby.
Dude, I don't know what I still don't know what this country is to this day.
Oh, it's actually not as far away as I thought it would be. Ooh, this is one I have never gotten before. But what about a little Lesotho moment?
Flying
Final
here.
guess Lesotho? For the fans?
One time? No.
Oh, Botswana.
Botswana. That's a
What
hard
country-
one. That's quite hard. Let's see. Let's see what the comments are saying. Guessing Namibia, then immediately after South Africa showed you knew Gore, it's Botswana. You were just rage baiting us. I did not know that it was Botswana, dude. A lot of Botswanans commenting on this one. So you can tell which countries have a lot of national pride based off of how many comments we get on the video. You know, like they're like Ra, Mongolia mentioned or whatever. A lot of people say that. But yeah, this is not actually that controversial. Compared to some of the other ones on this list. Really? Dude. Yeah, I didn't know it. I'm sorry. All right, let's watch some more flags. We'll watch like 2 or 3 more, and then I'll be out of here.
Can an American draw world flags from memory? Let's find out.
Good question.
Has anyone ever seen the Greenland flag before? Probably not. If we're going off of logic, I am going to say that the background would be green. There's a lot of coconut trees there, I imagine. Just kidding. I know it's cold there, so like they have big glaciers, and that's what.
Look, we
this
have the
is,
same shirt
big
on too. Oh wait, no,
glacier.
that's a different
So in
shirt.
the middle here we have a
Similar color
glacier.
scheme though.
Inside of said glacier, there's a man. There's a frozen man. His name, Albert, and he's unhappy because he's seen the world pass him by. He's got a nice coif. His shoes
Oh
are
my
out
God.
of style. His slang doesn't make any sense anymore.
Whoa,
All the
I'm
people
weaving
he's
a tale,
watched and
dude.
loved ever in his life have died along the way. And also, there's a star in the top left corner because no flag is complete without a star. And maybe there's a little hint of some northern lights up top. And then maybe some southern lights too. Okay, this is looking right.
This is
I
a
think I'm
great
ready to lock
TikTok.
this in and say, this is the Greenland flag. Let's look up. Okay. Yeah. Not really close. Can an
Let me show you. So yeah, we got the top comment on this one is actually like a nice one. So I had no idea either, not gonna lie, which is finally someone telling the truth on here, and they get rewarded for it, thank God. Is bro making a flag or a story? I should probably do more of these flag videos. That's kind of fun. That was a lot of fun. I liked that. I enjoyed that as a viewer, to be honest with you. I've never seen the Greenland flag before. Nobody has. Yeah. Is geography banned in the U.S.? There it is. Mark your bingo cards. Well played. Nice comment. Funny guy. All right.
Can an American draw world flags from memory? Let's find out. What country is it this time? The Maldives. Okay. Yeah, sure. I know the Maldives flag. Yeah, the Maldives
That I do.
are an island chain in the
course I
Indian
do.
Ocean, right? So obviously they're going to have a blue background. They love the water. They love the sky. They're very naturally focused. But you know what else they love? They love sand, and they love mounds of it. I think they have that as part of their flag, right? It's probably a little green somewhere. Is it green? Is this right? I think it's gotta be, right? They have a coconut tree. They have those huts in the middle
Dated
of the
meme right there.
ocean. This is a recently updated flag, right? I think they would have done this. They would have drawn all the mushrooms. No flag.
The sound
is
effects make me
complete
way
without
funnier.
Some kind of flourish, I think, is the best word for it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a big yellow star right here in the top left. That's very flag-like. As soon as I started stretching it, I was like, whoa, that literally nails the exact vibe that I'm going for. And this is my final submission as the Maldives flag. I kind of lost the thread there. Let's see what the actual Maldives flag looks like. Not even close. Can an American
Banger though. Banger video. What do we got in the comments section? I know the Maldives flag. 17,000 likes. If you all are looking to get likes on your TikTok account, just start commenting that I'm stupid on my TikTok. 10 out of 10 for creativity. We love that. You're making me fell smart. Ooh, yikes. As a Maldivian, I approve. I love to see that. See?
They're all actually they're behind my designs. People are loving the designs. Okay.
What country is that?
2 million views, 2,000 comments. Let's
It
see.
looks like some sort of mace, like the bottom.
What is this? This is like Myanmar?
A hammer. This is giving me Southeast Asia vibes. I know it's not Indonesia, but I want to get an idea of how close it is to Indonesia. Ooh, very close. to
This is an
Indonesia.
old one, man.
We were correct. Is this South Korea? No, not really even close. Not really in Asia then? Or it's in Western Asia? Let's go ahead and get a little Pakistan just to see. No, it's not even. Oh, it's in between Pakistan and South Korea and Indonesia.
Pakistan's a
There's
crazy
lot of
guess.
mountains over there. There's like Nepal. It's not Nepal. Nepal looks like a caterpillar. Is it Bhutan? That's the nation right there, right? The mountainous nation that's very Buddhist. That's a beautiful place. Absolutely gorgeous, right? Unbelievable. Is this Sri Lanka? I don't think that it's Sri Lanka. No, further away. So it's northeast of Sri Lanka, southeast of Bhutan. Bhutan. Is this something like, is this Laos? It might just be Laos. Yes? No. Myanmar. Close.
Well, at least I know it now, right? At least I redeemed myself by knowing it now. I said Burma. At least, and also at least nobody is saying that geography is banned in the U.S. This is just Myanmar mentioned people, I feel like.
What country is this? Ooh, it has been a while. I've been out of town, I'm going to be honest with you. But you know,
I don't know what this
I've been
is.
doing?
Svalbard
I've been
and Yen
poring over
Mayen.
the maps. I've been educating myself. I've been improving my craft. And for that reason, I know that this is Iceland. First guess, easy. It's not. Not Iceland. Okay. East of Iceland. North.
Look at how
Europe.
fuzzy I
Not
am.
a
I had
country,
not
though.
shaved
This
in a
is
while right
territory
there.
For sure, right? These North Island territories. Let's see if we put in North or something. I mean, it could be the Northern Mariana Islands. Am I crazy?
I think
am a
it's
little
Svalbard.
crazy. That's not quite.
Oh, wait,
close
no.
enough.
Is it
Okay.
Estonia? Oh.
How
I
on
looked at the
earth
comments.
am I to know where this is or what this is or who this is? There's going to be hundreds of comments probably on this video of people saying they knew it within 0.0000001 seconds. First off, get an original thought in your freaking head because everybody leaves that same comment. Maybe think of something.
I'm saying.
different. Maybe think of a different fraction of a second. Maybe think of a different way to say that you're smart. I don't know. Be original. Be funny. My comments are not very funny. Second off, you didn't know.
To this
you
day.
have no idea. You don't know the world. You've never been around. You've just looked at Google Maps one time while you were watching this video and you think that you're a geography expert. It's ridiculous.
This is very
I'm
funny.
getting worked up. Ice. What about ice? Does ice show us anything? No. Arctic? I mean, Antarctica, but it's not. I mean, there's like SV is a good one because it's, Svalbard. What about Svalbard and Yen Mayen? Okay, close to that, but not quite that north. Outside of the Arctic Circle. Whew. What country is this? Is the question. That's what I ask every time, and I never know. What's a Nordic combination of letters so that we can look through it? I don't know. How close is this to Norway? Let's see. It is very close to Norway. Wait, is this an actual place? Is this Finland? Probably not. No, it's not Finland. It's directly south of Finland, and it's like Estonia. That's my final guess. What's the answer? Oh, it is Estonia. What country is this?
I'm nasty binking it on the last guess, dude. Unreal. Cries in Estonian. Is geography illegal in America? Get out of here. And most of the comments are just this. Raw, Estonia mentioned raw. Disappointed Estonian noises as well.
What country is this? Is this Madagascar? Am I crazy?
Why do I
for
sound-
thinking that
wait,
they're-
why do I
what
sound
country is
weird?
this? Is
What
this
country is
Madagascar?
this?
Am I crazy for thinking that they're...
Why do I sound like that?
What country is this? Is this
What
Madagascar?
country is this?
Am I crazy for thinking that there are lemurs that live on this island and that sing, that they like to
Scupped
move
ya.
it, No. Okay. Not even close. Is that Europe then? Is this England? Is this... No, it's not. If England isn't an independent country in this game, then it's not England. Is this Portugal? Ooh. No. It's east of
Albania,
Portugal.
of
It's
course.
in Europe then? It looks like it's in Eastern Europe. Is this Romania? No. There's no way it's Romania. Oh, it's really close to Romania though. Is this Serbia? Serbia kind of looks like the state Vermont in my mind, okay? It's really close to
Serbia does not
Is
look
it
like Vermont.
Slovenia, then? This is where the dominant basketball powerhouses in the NBA come from. I think it might just 100% be Kosovo, and I'm going to lock it in. Come on! on, 99% Albania. Let's see if we're in Europe. I know.
Oh, this is a twofer.
Croatia has all that coast. Oh, we're actually really close with Croatia. You know what? I actually do know this. This is Malta.
Cyprus, right?
No, it's not Malta.
I got that
Further
confused
from Malta,
earlier
but
today in
closer
this
to
same
the follow
stream.
button. Help me out and click it. Further to the east of Malta. Does that mean it's in the Middle East somewhere? I'm gonna guess Oman. No, we're further away with Oman. Okay, let's go Turkey. We're triangulating the location. What are those little islands called? Not Fiji. Obviously not Fiji. I think it's like C something. Let's see if we see it in the list. Oh, is it Cyprus? Cyprus is what I was thinking of. Please, one time. Come on, Cyprus. Let's go! What?
I'm based, dude. I'm unreal at this. The first comment is from my friend Matt, who said, saw the jump to 20K. Love that. Thank you, Matt. See, that's a true supportive homie. Then we got his geography band in the U.S., of course.
Cyprus was the easiest. This made me cry. My European eyes and brain exploded.
All right, last one.
Can an American draw world flags from memory? It's time to find out. All right, what country we're gonna get this time? Ooh, China. This is a very interesting one.
This is an easy one.
I know what China's flag looks like.
I
right?
definitely
We
should.
definitely got the red background. There is some element of golden star over here. I think there might be multiple of them. I think it like makes a little semicircle. Is there a circle here that represents all of the Chinese Union of the people? I feel like this is too simple to be the whole thing. I feel like this is not quite enough decor. Is there like a stripe? Okay. At first glance, that's looking relatively correct. I'm so sorry to the CCP if this is wrong, and if this offends you, then I am really, really sorry. But I think this is gonna do it. Oh, I was so close!
Hey, that's actually pretty good, man.
Oh, 5 golden stars. Okay. Follow for more flags and fun stuff.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. This person at the top comment, I'm American and this is sad, 33,000 likes. We really think that that's worth 33,000 likes, that comment? Get an original thought in your head. Anyway, I'm going to end stream now. Thanks for watching. That was a lot of fun. Watching my controversial TikToks was a good time, and also everything else was a good time. Bye!